Good evening, folks. This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. To my immediate left, you can't off screen, is my wife Jenny from Kincaid Indoors. She doesn't really say much except for hi. Hope you are well. Things are going as good as they expected to be. Me still waiting on surgery. Not much else going on. We are going to be getting ready for the Watcher County Flea Market, which is coming up next week on the 1st. But I will be going into that a little bit later. Ooh, ouch. Okay. So no coming to possibly see you in October then. Dang, that sucks. That's Rob on the road. He's due to funds. He had started the process to exit out of his job due to stress. Yeah, high stress jobs are no fun whatsoever. Been there, done that. The highest stress job I ever did was an EMT, and I'd rather and Army medic. I would not want to do that again. So I understand completely. I am going to be switching off from this light to that light, so bear with me, folks. I do have to change up my lighting situation because you light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. Right, love?
Sure.
Can at least give me some encouragement on that one. It's supposed
I'm
to be.
tired.
What's that have to do with anything? I'm trying to make you laugh, and it didn't help.
As I stated previously, I'm not feeling well.
Then there's some cold medicine in my drawer or some other places.
Doesn't help.
Okay, just thought it'd help. Oh, I can understand that, Rob. Now, what do you want to do about your tent that's sitting right there? And I'm not sure if I can afford to mail it all the way to England. I'm looking right at it. It's right over there. Right there. Next to my shelf, next to my archery box. And hopefully it'll be sent soon. So I was going to check on that this weekend, along with the other stuff I have to send out. But I can only send one big thing out at a time, and right now it's going to be Mandy's vest, which is like right there. I got a box all set up for it. I'm going to try to get it into either a bag or box or something I can send in all at once, but we're going to have to wait and see on that. Okay, so I could possibly see you in August. Hey, Blake, how you doing, brother? Glad you could make it. Hope things are well there in Georgia. Now I got Georgia on my mind for some reason, because Blake's from Georgia. I've got some, really, if you had a crazy find, I want to see it. I want you to come up here. Blake had a crazy find. I want to see your crazy find. He said one of his coolest.
Well, now he's got to show it off.
Now you have to. Yeah. I've got your address in Illinois, Rob. I understand completely. That way I'll put your name on the thing as Rob on the Road to just you, you know. We'll make sure to put it in a container or a box or something that'll go that way. That way it doesn't get open. Or we put a sign that says, do not open till Christmas or something. But I'm looking to see what you got there, Blake. You want to come up? The link is at the top of the chat. Please feel free to do so. We look forward to seeing whatever you got, even if a little limited is what you got. I am going to be going to the Watcher County Flea Market next week. It starts the 1st through the 4th. Jenny's going to go for a day just to come check it out. She's going up and coming back. So we're going to give that a shot, see how she does with that. Make sure if she's feeling better by then. She's a little under the weather at the moment. But we're going to have to wait and see. Hopefully she'll be copacetic by then. And by that time, she might be itching to get out of the house by then, too. But I'm going this time. I'm looking for archery stuff because I need to get some archery stuff found. I've been doing enough of the bushcraft and backpacking stuff. I think I need to look for some more archery gear. See what I can find. I know Jenny's going to be looking for yarn and other craft stuff that she likes to do. Maybe some diamond painting or something.
Let's see what
I might want to find some more of those. You know, wall sconces. I like those. Those are always good. Mr. Wimpy? Who's Mr. Wimpy? Who's Mr. Wimpy? It must be a British thing. I have no idea who Mr. Wimpy is.
unless he means
Oh,
from Popeye.
oh, that's probably who he's calling about because we call the youngest Mr. Hamburger because he looks like Wimpy.
Aha.
Okay. I'm not much of an artist, so I'm not going to be drawing anything. Now, if I can find a sticker of Wimpy, I might. But I have not seen a sticker of him in a very, very long time. Or even anything like that. I know who you're talking about now. I gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. We'll get that. We'll see what we can do. No promises, but we have to see if we can find. But if I put that on there, he might think it's his. Just saying. Now, right now,
Oh, there goes the squirrels again.
yeah, I can't. I see Wimpy stickers and stuff like that. I cannot draw Wimpy to save my life. I'm not an artist of any kind. Unless you want to talk about Diary of a Wimpy Kid or something to that effect. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Blake. Where are you sending it? You send it through Facebook? Because I'll head right over there and check it out. Yeah, I got my Facebook open. Okay, I've got my Facebook open for chat open for you. So what I could do is I could share it out through that. Let me see what we got here. Nothing yet. Working on it. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Glad you could make it. We're going to be doing some discussions on some thrift shops finding I want to do in the next month or so. I do have some more stuff coming in tomorrow. It's here in town. It's at the post office, just not here at my house yet. So that's about 3 different items that are coming in there. Nothing fancy there. Got some hammock straps. I got some stakes, and I got a new little wood gas stove, which is going to be for Jenny. So you get to see that coming up over the next week or so. Then it's going to be packed away and put in Jenny's backpack, or we at least have her try it out, see how she gets it, working and everything else. Oh, I hope you're feeling okay. Lori called in sick. Jenny's not feeling so hot either. I wasn't feeling so hot yesterday. Still kind of but I'm doing the best I can. I think I made a killer goulash today for supper.
Yes, very delicious.
So very heavily on the Italian seasoning. Oh, wow. I don't see. Show me the picture. I want to see that picture. Blake found a arrowhead that's been under the road before the road was paved over 24 years ago.
Wow.
A flip-napped arrowhead. That is freaking cool, Blake. Oh, I bet you're exhausted, Lori. Now, I'm not sure if I've ever showed you guys the picture of Ian's spearhead that he found, that he donated to the Makokata Caves. I may have that picture somewhere. I could show you guys. Just give me a moment to look it up. I gotta find something here. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I found Ian found this. Yeah, this thing was about that long, about 4 to 5 inches long, an inch and a half wide. Yeah, that's pretty decent. That's what it was. And to give you an idea what it looked like in person, give me a second here. I got another picture to show you. There's its size comparison. You can see it right there in his hand. He does not look happy with the fine being what it is because he realized he had to give it up. He couldn't keep it. But that's Ian's like 3,000 to 4,000 year old, huh?
4,000-year-old arrowhead.
Yep, spearhead's arrowhead. Not sure which, but it has some really killer serrations on the edges. So that's Ian's find right there. But that was, oh my God, he was 9 at the time, like 9 years ago, at the Makokata Caves here in Iowa. So yeah. Stop sharing. Okay. We always thought so. Now I'm waiting to see the picture from Blake. If he wants to show that, I would love to see that. As soon as he sends it to me, a picture of it, I will definitely look at it and share it with you guys. I don't know how long it's going to take, but hey, Cecilia, glad you can make it. Jenny actually had a good find the other day. One of the last days I was there at the D.A.V thrift store. Don't think I've showed this off your bottle. This was a couple about at the beginning of this month, end of last month, when I was stopped working at the D.A.V thrift store. Jenny found this. That's how much she paid for it. Actually, less than that because she's a veteran. And I don't know much about it, but it's got a big S on there with a copyright thing and a number 3. So there's the bottle for it. This is pretty hefty. She was going to make a terrarium out of it.
I'm going to put one of my spider plants in it.
Yeah, she'll put one of her spider plants in here. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's got an S right there. It's got a number 3 right there. Okay, it's not a competition about who can sleep less there, Cecilia. Lack of sleep is never good for anybody. Okay, folks, here's the pictures from Blake that he found while working. So we're going to find this one here. There's the first one. A little closer up. Oh, that's pretty nice, huh?
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
That's where he found it underneath the thing. So that's pretty cool. He's almost as good as you there, Blake. I don't sleep much myself, Cecilia. Not as much as Ian. Ian's worse than me, actually. But me, I just sleep a couple, like 3 or 4 hours, and I'm done. I have not done the not sleep for long periods of time for a long time since I got out of the service. No, actually, let me correct myself. The last time I went manic for about a month, for about a week after my dad died. Mine's actually, I sleep better when I try to sleep without a pillow under. Let me close. Stop this. Thanks for showing that off there, Blake. I really appreciate it. That was actually pretty cool. Best fun of the day so far. No, I've had to put this under my knee. If I don't have this under my knee, I can't sleep very well. My knee just constant in pain. I put that underneath my knee. I sleep like a baby. Well, sort of. A baby weighed my weight and was big as me. So, are you going to put a full-on stopper on this, Hunter? Or are you going to just leave it open?
Put the plant inside it with some of those beads.
Okay.
And water.
Are you talking about like dragon tears?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big jar of dragon tears up there. Money is it?
Okay. Okay, that's cool. You need to do that on your channel, hon.
Okay.
I'll hold you to that. She said fine. She's going to do it. She said, okay, fine. So I'm going to accept that as a yes. But yeah, I today I didn't leave anywhere because I was like still like I'm sore everywhere, and I was still not feeling well from yesterday. But I'm doing better. But I am going to be planning to go to the Cheer County Flea Market next week. I'm going to be doing a camp out at the same place I camped out last time with Dan from Herbert T. Outdoors. So it'll be me and Ian. Jenny's going to be coming over the next day, just for the day. We're going to try to see what we can see. I'm going to be looking for archery gear, some other stuff. I'm a little low on some things, which I'm looking for. I am going to be packing some radios with us because if Ian and I get this, separated, it would be a lot easier than trying to call each other. So when you see a 20-acre flea market and you come with someone with you, do you keep a radio on you or just call? Let me know in the chat. I will try. I won't be doing a full-on recording because most of the time when I'm there, Rob, I get so distracted. I don't pay attention to my camera because I'm more interested in looking at the stuff than I am actually remembering to record it. That's my biggest issue when I go to places like this. I have recorded things before in the past, but much smaller venues. Like when I did the Picker Nose over in Des Moines, that was easy because it's not that big. But this one's got 20 acres of stuff. And I want to make sure I can get through the entire place as much as I can for, in the time allowed, as much as my knee will allow me to do so. Because I'll be carrying my cane with me. I may have my backpack with me just because I want to be able to carry stuff, but that's about it. I don't think a 20-foot whippy flag would ever work on Ian because I mean he's pretty sneaky and generally he's wearing camouflage, so he kind of blends into the background. Well, I do have a camera, Cecilia. Give me a second here. What do I do with it? Oh, it's right here. No, that's not my camera. That is my light. My camera is right there. Camera is this camera does. I gotta find where my camera is. I know I have my camera here somewhere. I just don't remember what to do with it. Bear with me, folks. I had it right here. I just haven't used it in a while. There it is. See, I've got a GoPro. See, I've got a GoPro. But unfortunately, it does not have an external battery. It has an internal battery because it's just a 7 silver. And it does not allow me to stream like I would like. And the signal over there sucks. So I can record a little bit, but not for very long. But I'll make sure to take it with me. But maybe I'll get some footage from Ian. Who knows? But I do have some stuff I could record on my phone. But like again, that's going to be, if I could remember that I have it with me, that I'm doing that. But I do have a camera to take with me. And I do have a tripod, which I could probably record something. But it all depends. But like I said, I do have my GoPro. It's just the fact is, it doesn't have a ton of memory, and the battery isn't, totally reliable. So all I can do is plug it in and hope for the best, and go from there. Now, if I had more than one with or a better camera that I could record and swap batteries, that kind of thing, then I might consider it. But I can control this with my phone. Oh, you don't want to try to do that when you're walking, Cecilia. It sucks. My battery is huge, and it's heavy. It weighs a lot more than the camera. Actually, it might be right behind me. Nope, I'm not sure where I put it. I have it somewhere. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. This battery here is huge and it's heavy, and my cord isn't that long. It's only this is long. That's how long it is. And this thing is not set up for me to allow to plug in as I'm recording. But I can charge it up and everything else and keep it charged for a couple hours, but I can't do it for very long. It's just more of the time I forget that I have it. Because I'm so interested in the finds than I am anything else. If I happen to find something really cool while I'm there, and I happen to remember that I'm supposed to record all this, the interactions usually happen as organic, and it's going to happen as they go. Because there's some stuff that I'm always looking for, like more shelves for the basement would be one of the things we would look for. Yep. Because we have some ledges down there that are really big that we want to fill out across the whole basement. Wedges are like almost 2 feet wide to the outer wall from the inner wall, and we need something to put up there to put like bookshelves and stuff like that. So we got some bookshelves and some other shelving down there, but not enough. This shelf I have right back here used to be downstairs, but I brought it up. Got another shelf right there. It's used to be a bookshelf, but I ended up taking half of it, I think. Was that book full size, huh? No. I thought it was. No. Oh, okay. But that's on the list. But right now, I have no idea what I'm going to find. I don't know what Ian's going to find. I have no idea what Jenny's going to find. But I'm sure she's going to find something. And we're going to probably take a wagon so we can carry stuff. You can have the wagon, hun, if you want it.
Okay.
That way you can carry her stuff without having to carry her stuff. I'm sure, is she going to find yarn stuff, hobby stuff? Probably. She might find a cat tree. Who knows? Me, I'm looking for archery stuff. Ever since I heard about one of my people who came in yesterday on one of my channel the other day, found a 30-06 and a 22 at a yard sale. Dang, I'm looking for stuff like that. It hurts. That's how it affects my leg, Cecilia. I'll have my cane, I'll have my brace, but that's about all I can do.
Take frequent breaks.
Frequent breaks, according to Jenny, but I tend to forget, even though I'm in pain, because I'm so excited about looking at everything. Now, I could take a stool with me or something like that, a little folding stool or something.
Take the fishing stool so you can sit down.
I've got my little backpacking one, but it's a little short. That's the only issue.
Yeah, you're going to have a hell of a time getting out of it. That's why I said take that one.
Right. We could put it in the wagon.
Yes, put it in the wagon.
But other than that, that's all I can do. Right now, the whole point of going is like you never know what you're going to find. So that's my biggest thing is the finds.
It's exercise.
And it's exercise. That's another thing. And I need all the exercise I can get. And just walking in general, even to the point where it hurts, is better than not walking at all. Oh no, they don't have anything like that at that place. No scooter rentals or anything like that. You can bring in a golf cart if you have one. Motorized scooters and wheelchairs are allowed, but I don't have either one of those, and I don't think I really want one of those. I'm bad, but I'm not that bad yet. I've got my cane, which is right here, and some other stuff. So that's pretty much what I end up using right now. Now, we're going to try to bring our own food if we can. Like I said, Ian and I are probably going to be camping for a couple nights. That way we could, get some check in on some stuff, because the final day is Sunday, and that's free to get in. And that's when we get the deals where people trying to get rid of stuff. So I don't know what day Jenny's planning on going, but we're going to find out. Now, I wish I could get other people to go with us, that we can just hang out there. I asked my daughter Pepper if she can come, but she's got 3 jobs she's working right now. And yeah, she's not going to be able to make it. Dan cannot make it because he's working. I have not heard back from SD Mountain Man if he's going to be in the area or not. Yes, it is the big place I talked about before. It's the 20-acre flea market, Cecilia. It's where we had the bug out bag challenge. It's going on this next weekend, not this weekend, but next week, the 1st through the 4th. And it's also going to be going on again in October. So now, Rob, if you're in the area on the 1st, come down. We'll go to the flea market. He'll take you, around that place. That place is freaking huge. You'll love it. You're not going to find any place in England like it. Guaranteed. It'll beat your boot sales forever and a day. And Jenny's lived in England, so she can probably attest for that. There's no flea markets as big as the Watcher County Flea Market.
No. Well, I mean, that was a while ago.
He says he's going to be in New Orleans. Well, dude, you're in the wrong spot.
Nola.
He could be in New Orleans. Well, You're in the right time zone, wrong state. You're too far south. But you are where you are. He had to cancel his October trip. He's still coming in August, though, but that's why he's going to New Orleans first. I'm not sure he's going to be going through Iowa or not, because I could do a handoff if that was the case. But but other than that, I do. Let me see. I think I forgot to put my banner up. Let's see here. Let's see here. Nope, not that one. Not that one. What's a good one? No. Let's go with that one. But yeah, I had to put that down there. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, folks. I really appreciate every like and share. It is a great thing for me and everybody else because I get to do more. Right now, hopefully we can get some more stuff in to show you guys. Ian is going to be here temporarily on Saturday, so he's not only in and out because he's got some paint. He's doing some house painting to help make some money. So he's not going to be able to do much there. But hopefully, some things will get figured out. When we get more time and both Jenny and I are physically capable, I'm not going to be able to do any climbing on ladders and paint and stuff like that for a while. But I'm working on the house slowly. But there's only so much I can do with a 10-pound weight limit. But I've been working on it. I've been working on the kitchen. You can't see that, but getting things cleaned up in there. Got to get some stuff out of the house big time. I've got to make several trips to the dump to get rid of some boxes and some other stuff that should have been tossed when we moved in, but we never did. And I got to replace some things. So there's that. Well, we're talking a little bit about everything from flea markets to archery to backpacking to bushcraft, you name it. We can talk about a little bit of everything. That's all I can tell you what it's about. How are you doing? Glad you're here and everything. I've got some, I do a lot of flea market finds and stuff like that. Last couple months, I found over $2,000 worth of backpacking stuff for less than $35. I go to flea markets. I go to secondhand shops. I worked at a second flea market, a second-hand shop, thrift shop over in Des Moines, Iowa, because that's where I'm from. At the D.A.V thrift shop. I'm going to next week. I'm going to the Cheer County Flea Market, which is Iowa's largest outdoor flea market. 20 acres of stuff. I would be looking for some things there. I have found some very, very interesting things, some weird things, and some really cool things at these places that you would never expect to see anywhere else. Oh, we did a meetup earlier this year, I think. Yeah, we did in May. Did we do one this year, hon?
Yeah, the first Cheer Flea Market you went to.
Yeah, we did a small one at the first Cheer County Flea Market in May, but we haven't done another one. But we did a big one last year, and that was at the Elk Rock State Park. We had people from all over the place, and we had a big giveaway of a bug out bag and a whole bunch of other stuff. But that was really, really big. We had people from all over the country. Corn-Fed Experience won the overall giveaway. Molly from Pest Hunter Outdoors, or Pest Hunter's Guest Catch, she won second place, and my son Ian won third. We did some archery, we did some fishing, we did a whole bunch of different things. We ate a lot of food, we talked, we had a blast. Got invaded by a whole army of raccoons near the end. That was an experience. It took 5 people to set up a hammock that my boy found at the Cheer County Flea Market right before there. And so, yeah, so we have had a lot of different things that we found. We found knives, we found bows. My boy found a bow fishing crossbow at the first Cheer County Flea Market this year. He also found a 55-pound fiberglass recurve, solid fiberglass recurve, mind you, for about $20. The crossbow, $8 or $9. So, and we found 3 different bug out bags worth of stuff. I bet one for my wife, which we're trying to upgrade. I'm upgrading at the moment. Ian got some for himself. He was the overall winner because he found everything. Of all the C's you can get from Dave Canterbury, he found them all. And some extras. I don't think I'm going to go at the D.A.V. thrift store for a while. They only can be there for a limited amount of time, Cecilia. Hey Brian, how you doing? Glad to meet you. We don't have any more meetups planned this year that I know of. It's a little late in the year for that, especially since it's getting warmer for me anyway, because I live in Iowa. It gets a little muggy this time of year. But we haven't had anything talked about for next year as of yet. Though some of us who are not here yet have been to the ones I think where they go to Arkansas. That was Pest Hunter Outdoors and his wife went to Arkansas this year. But I've had a small meetup at the Cheer County Flea Market in May with Herbert T. Outdoors. It was a lot of fun. I got soaked. Found some really cool stuff too. Now, one of the items, just saying, that we found. Oh, give me a second. Was one I have not been able to place anywhere, shape, or form before or since. I can't even find it on the internet. It's this thing here. A Mr. Camper Canadian mess kit. I have not seen it before or since. Didn't pay very much for it. This was at the last at the Cheer County Flea Market that we went to. It's a simple aluminum mess kit made in Taiwan, but it was put out by Mr. Camper. Now, I've never seen one or heard of one since, and I know people from Canada who's not heard of these. So this one here is just a simple, mess kit, aluminum mess kit. As you can see, just simple Taiwanese one that was put out by somebody, a Canadian firm. It's got the pot, the lid, all that stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works and everything else. But I got this for my wife as part of her bug out bag. Now, is this the high end one that I want to get her? No. This was just for the challenge, and we had $100 to spend to get this done, and I almost pulled it off. The only thing I couldn't find for her was cover. I got knives and everything. Her knife is down there. Can I see your knife, please, hon?
Hold on.
My wife's playing a video game right now.
Find it first.
I know you have it on that shelf right there. I just didn't know where you put it exactly. She keeps it near her in case someone tries to break in. She's defending herself. Yeah, this is the knife that I found for her. I didn't pay very much for it. One of the coolest thing that I found for her was a lighter compass combo that looked like it was a butane lighter that looked like a bottle, like a water bottle. Mm-hmm. But this one comes with a little serrated fixed blade knife and a bigger one, which is actually not bad shape. It's stainless, but for what it is, for a bug out bag, that's pretty good. And this one's put out by the North American Hunt Club, as you can see. But yeah, these were Jenny's stuff for her bug out bag, which we found at the Watcher County Flea Market in May. So, yeah. Personally, when I was working at the D.A.V thrift shop in Des Moines, I found, like I said, over $2,000 worth of backpacking gear. A lot of it was tarps, but I did find quite a few tarps. But two big items that I did find was a Light Fighter 1 military tent worth about $400, and a Big Agnes Copper Spur UL2 tent, which is around $600. So, and I paid for less for all of that. $11 for the Big Agnes, and I think it was like about $5 for the less than $5 for the Light Fighter 2. So I'm pretty good at finds, apparently. Thank you for letting me see this, love. I really appreciate it. Okay. Now, I do fish. I do hunt. I just not in the season right now because I'm injured. I've got a knee injury, so I can't really do a lot of walking. But I do the best I can with what I got. So thrift finds, and I also do curb finds. Got some really cool curb finds. I've actually got one that I'm going to show you guys. I don't think I've shown you this one. This was actually found by Ian a few years ago. Okay, here's one of the finds that was found by Ian a few years ago during one of our exchanges. We were at in Baxter, Iowa. They were doing a big citywide dump. Huh? trash day.
Citywide cleanup day.
Yeah, citywide cleanup day, and we just happened to be really near a house that had a bunch of stuff on the curb, and this is what it is. It's a little bit, little bear powered. There's the coin showing this bear. Now here's the cool part. Check that out. Canada, 1953. This is a left-handed recurve. 20-pound draw. The draw weight is right here. 48 inches, 24-inch draw weight at 20 pounds. So 20 pounds at 24 inches, which means at my draw weight, probably around 30 or so. So there you go. It's me trying to lose weight for the most part. Till I get my weight down to get to my surgery dates there, Rob. I did have a call from the guy from the CCMSI to possibly get me a shot to help me lose the weight. And I am 25 pounds away from where I need to be. I was at 317. Now I'm down to about 292, which is quite a bit of weight to lose. And I've lost over 25 pounds. I still got 25 pounds more to go to get down to 265 at least. If I get down below that, I'm okay with that. They have the surgery. I go through a couple months of rehab and I'm back to work. But right now, it's going to take me some time. That is my game plan. I'm pretty much stuck at home for the foreseeable future. I am not without getting money in. I do have money coming in because they're paying me workman's comp. Not my preferred method of getting money, but it is what it is. But there's that bow that Ian found. Like I said, really cool find. Left-handed, which is really cool. Like I said, at my draw weight, my draw length, it'd probably be about, let's see, about 4 inches more. I have to double check. Okay, 2 to 3 pounds per inch past 28 inches. So probably about 2 pounds more per. So that's about 8 more pounds, about 28-pound draw for this little bow at my draw weight. Because my draw length is like 28. It's not very big, but I can pull really, really heavy bows. Well, I've done the first part I did on my own. The rest I'm trying to do. It gets to an impasse, and I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, I lost 25 pounds. Still got some to go. But I'm trying not to focus on my weight because I don't want to get overly obsessed about my weight. I figured if I can get it to come off organically instead of just trying to force it, just by being active as much as I can, that's what I want to do. But the shot thing is going to be helping me help sustain my metabolism and stuff, but that's all it is. So I'm doing the best I can. That's why I'm not going to focus on that tonight. My thing I'm focusing on is the upcoming flea market and what finds I may or may not see there. Jenny is taking her own car, so that way when she gets tired, she can just go home and hang out there. where hopefully we can find some really good shelving for the house because we really need it. But you guys got any other questions? Feel free to ask. And Brian, where are you from? Or is that I'm looking forward to see what I find as well, because I really like doing the finds. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I wish I had enough money in my account to actually handle that many finds, to be honest. But we're gonna have to wait and see. I've got a couple more things I can do coming up, so we're gonna wait and see how that works out. There's stuff that I need. There's stuff that I want to get for the house. I mean, what I would love to find is what do they call it? That table and bench thing. What do they call it? Breakfast nook. Yeah, a breakfast nook for our back porch. I would love to put a breakfast nook back there. That way we can go out there, watch the outdoors, because we've got a lot of windows out there. And we could just sit out and watch the backyard, that kind of thing. So it'd be nice to have a little bench and a little table out there. We can sit and drink coffee or what have you. Do a breakfast bar or a coffee bar or something back there, you know? No?
I'd rather just sit at the table.
Yeah, well, you can still do that. No, you have a little place where you can go make your coffee, then go sit on the table. You know what I mean?
I can.
Well, yeah, that's what she always says. What she doesn't want to talk about it. Now, I wouldn't mind doing a scavenger hunt to see if anybody wants to make me a list of stuff that I could try to find. Cast iron, no idea where to find that. The only thing I have not been able to find so far is left-handed bow fishing stuff. That is really freaking hard for me. Well, not so much. Where our back that way is south. It's not, west is, that east is that way, west is that way. So we only got we got like 1, 2, 3 windows on the east side, and 1, 2 on the west side, and 1, 2, 3 on the south side, and 2 on the front, which is right here, and 1 in our bedroom. But the fact is, there's been animals coming into our yard. We've had groundhogs, we've had squirrels, we've had pheasants, we've had cats, dogs, and I believe a deer keeps on knocking my deer target down for my archery target, because it was down again this morning. I just set it up the other day. So I put it up again today, and hopefully, everything willing, it will still be up tomorrow. Oh, Jenny did get a find. Your basket.
Oh, that's Goodwill.
Yeah. Jenny found a basket at Goodwill. Give me a second. Oh, man, I almost tripped. That would have been bad, especially with my left leg. This is one of Jenny's finds. We were just happened to be there when they had no carts, no baskets of their own, but Jenny found this. She found one of these. Now, will this work for the Watcher County Flea Market? Probably.
Yeah, I could probably do it.
For some smaller stuff and everything. But yeah, just a simple little Rubbermaid store and carry basket, as it says right there. That's one of Jenny's finds. Because like I said, the regular hand baskets they usually have at the Goodwill here, they were all out. Every cart, every basket was gone. But she found this on one of the shelves and started using it. She got some socks and she got some other things. What else did we get from there?
Oh, pour over coffee container carafe.
Oh, by the way, you need to go take a look at your carafe. I did something with it. You gotta go take a look. I did find this glow-in-the-dark Nalgene bottle, which is glow-in-the-dark, folks. It just doesn't look like this for a reason. It is glow-in-the-dark. It doesn't hold a charge very much, but it does work. And when it's used in conjunction with a light like this or a flashlight, the thing glows like crazy. So check that out. Who needs water when you have glow-in-the-dark? So, yeah. Oh, curb finds, things that I have found in the past. This is one. It was originally a paint set, but I have converted it into a dice deal for Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, give me a second, folks. Yes, I got a dice goblin set. Now, this right here was originally a paint set. I think the paints go here and things like that. Now, this is where I got it this way for a reason for now because I was going to roll down here. But I've got gambling dice. That was a good roll. And I've got, those are the big ones. I got some really small dice, micro dice. Where's a good D20 here? Yeah, there we go. A little tiny D20 compared to the little ghostly D20 in my dice bag, which is from Four Directions Bushcraft. With a bunch of dice in there. But I found this right here on a curb find. Like I said, I plan on making this into a thing for Dungeons and Dragons. And like I said, it's like a little briefcase. The dice I found at the was one of the last things I found at the D.A.V thrift shop before I stopped working there. Yeah, I found quite a few different things that curb finds. Just you don't know what you're going to find until someone, you look. I've actually found Jenny a loom, a little table loom, for $5, but it needs I'm not sure what the word for it. Rewarped, she says. So I'm not sure what that means exactly, but for $5, it's a little table loom. Paid it at a yard sale here in town, actually, wasn't it? And I happened to see it on a guy's shelf. Asked him for how much he wanted for it, and he said $5. I took it. I just need to find someone who knows how to weave. But another thing that we found I think it was a Goodwill. We found this. Oh, ow! Which is really cool. Still, I'm not sure if I found this one or Jenny found this one.
I think we got that for. No, you found that one.
I found that. Okay. Was that a curb find or was that a?
It might have been a curb find.
This was another curb find. Now, this one here, you guys probably didn't see yet. We're probably going to end up using this for when we do a garage sale of our own. I found a little money tray. So that's pretty cool. I do plan on putting a lock on it, obviously. But yeah. I think that's pretty cool too. Just odds and ends. Jenny actually found some Halloween stuff, such as this right here. Also, she has some little pumpkin things and the little scarecrow thing. But yeah, that's a Jenny find. I'll put that in your basket. That way we know where it's at. Yep, we got money trays. So I do have a couple tents that I need to put up that I have not done yet, that I might require Jenny's help with, that we haven't done yet. That is the big screen tent that I found for you, as well as the blue awning, which would work really well for when we do a yard sale. If you're, want to help me with that this weekend, if you're up for it.
I don't know.
Hun, do me a favor. Go get some ice for your foot. Please. It's swelled up like a softball.
I want to get up.
You have to do it.
No, I don't.
Her top of her foot's like, swollen up like that. I have no idea where Cliff and Jason are at the moment. Hopefully they'll be in here shortly. Usually they're here on Thursdays.
Well, they might be still out talking.
It's after 8 o'clock. Usually they're here by now, which is the reason why I was wondering. Personally, I mean, it's still bright enough you can see down the block.
The street lights coming on.
I can't tell if the street lights are coming out because I'm not looking out the windows. No, the blue awning is just a big blue awning that I picked up at the D.A.V thrift shop before I left. It was like $298 or $295 for it. We need to get stuff like that for when we do a yard sale. We're going to be a lot of the stuff that we don't use. That's not stuff I picked up recently, obviously, but some of the older stuff that we have that we want to get rid of, like Ian's old clothes and some other things like that. We can just start selling those, get some room for their basement. Hey, Sean, how you doing? I have not sent your stuff out yet. That's on the list. I got your address all stored away, but we haven't sent it out yet. Huh?
You gotta get paid first.
I gotta wait for I get paid. I got 3 fishing poles to send out. I've got a vest to send out. I've got a tent to send out. And for those people who didn't know, Sean was one of the winners of the fishing poles that I am giving away. So he won a 170 millimeter fishing pole. Actually, I would say so, Rob, that the regular yard sales and garage sales are a lot more effective, because thing is, you once you're there, you can buy what you see in front of you. We picked up your toaster oven at one. We picked up one of the curb finds we have is in the back porch. Is actually a water cooler. It works. It's in the back porch. We just need to put water in it. What else did we find at yard sales? Oh, actually, I've got something right here. Picked this up at a yard sale for $5. I even cleaned it up and everything. Very functional. Ta-da! A little knife sharpener. So if I want to sharpen one of my blades, such as this, I will tell you though, this knife right here, this Coast knife, is very hard to sharpen. Also, I picked up at a estate sale is a emergency radio, hand cranked. It's got a little solar panel on the top. You can plug it in, or you can use it to charge your phone. It's even got a flashlight. So you got flashlights. I'll keep it charged. Also, we've picked up our lamps that we have on the wall, our sconces. We have a lot of oil lamps to be picked up. We've picked up, actually, a dumpster find is actually our wine rack. This my stand, which is over here to my right now, where my lamp is at. That's a $5 find at Goodwill. I've got stands we found in the trash. We found lots of stuff all over the place. Depends on where you look. Our TV is a $50 yard sale find. Hey, Rob, how you doing, brother? Yeah, this one's called the crock stick. I'm not sure if you can see. There you go, crock stick. I paid $5 for this at a yard sale. I cleaned up the rods, the ceramic rods. They looked a lot worse than this when I started. I did some research, found out how you clean them. So there's that. Now there's some stuff. I'm learning how to use them and all. And some of my other knives I've used this on have gotten sharp enough I could shave hair off my arm. This one is knife sharp, which is really freaking sharp, but not sharp enough yet. It's like almost there, but not quite, because it is pretty tough steel. Because that's the steel it is. It does need new scales because this one's cracked right here, but it is what it is for a Coast knife. I got this one from Tyler. Oh, then how do you do it? Come up here and tell me how to do it there, Rob. How do I do it? Because that's the only way I've known how to do it. Yeah, you're kind of restricted to what you can have, aren't you, Sean? Even though it's like that. Nope. Well, this one here it's fairly sharp. I'm not going to cut anything with it right now because I don't want to cut myself. That's the big thing. It doesn't seem to work very well there, Rob. Yes. How close are you? You were 25 weeks away last time I talked to you. That doesn't do anything to it. It's just gliding across it. There's no weight on it. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. But it's fairly sharp already by itself. With that I did before, doing it the way I know how to do it. Let me check something here. Give me a second here. Okay, someone's got a crock stick knife sharpener thing, so I'm seeing how it works that way. So it does have a place where you hold it right here. So I'm kind of running the knife sharpening thing on the back. Good luck on your miles there, Sean. It's got some other holes right here. Yeah, that hole right there means nothing, apparently. But that's all there it is, too. It's just called a crock stick. And it's got a little thing right there that they're two separate deals there. Just loosen that up and they both pop in. They pop into here. You getting yourself ice cream, hun?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna go in the bedroom. No.
Well, I didn't buy the knife. I just got it for free. Well, this one here, this is all we have is right here. There's nothing else to it. That's where they store them, the rods, when they're not being used. There's another one. I'm not sure if that's an angle thing or not. There's the one. I guess you can do it. Come off that way. That's it. Got little wedges. Okay. Be well, Sean. Thank you for coming. I'm looking on different videos, and they're showing the way I did it. That's the way it's supposed to be done. So, who knows? But $5 sharpens my blades. That's all that matters. Now, like I said, I've sharpened all my blades. This is another one. Only thing I didn't sharpen was this part right here. But this is the one I got from my daughter, which is a really nice little, simple little knife. It's not the prettiest or anything, but it works. And it is fairly sharp. Only thing I wish is that the sheath was left-handed, because everything I got is right-handed, unfortunately. I gotta check on something, folks. Trying to find out where all the guys are at. Okay, see if I can find out where the guys are at. Oh, there you are, Cliff. I'm just messaging you. Links at the top of the chat. Please come on up. Jenny says hi. Cliff says hi, hon. She says hi, Cliff, back. Now, I am going to say that I am going to the Watcher County Flea Market next week, Rob. If there's anything you want me to look for you, I will definitely do that. Just give me an idea if something you need that you can't find, because I'd probably find it there. Because we did that bug out bag challenge last time. We're not doing that again. We're just looking this time. But next Thursday through Sunday is the Watcher County Flea Market over there in Watcher County. Now, excuse me. Please forgive me. If you need anything, let me know. I probably got something you could have if you need it. And if I can't find it, there's going to be there's something wrong. Here comes Cliff, and he's flipping everybody off.
How am I flipping everybody off?
I thought it was your middle finger there for a second.
No. Just in case Blake shows up.
Flip me off, I flip you back twice over. Flint and steel, I will see what I can do. I might have some options, possibly. Well, since Rob lost his flint and steel, is that a steel or is that a ferro rod?
That's that ferro rod that I've had that keeps disintegrating in my bag, so I spray painted the damn thing.
I put that other one in my bushcraft bag, but I'm willing to give it up to Rob if he needs it.
Oh man, if that's the case, I still have so many of them stupid things.
But I'll keep an eye out for a flint and steel for you, Rob. Well, let me check something here. Let's see here. Nope. Not where I normally find them. That sucks.
Yeah, that definitely sucks, Rob.
Man, I mean, I'm trying to find the flint and steel sets that are cheap. Nope. Not like I did before.
The cheapest one that I used to be able to get was from Porter X's Bushcraft, but they closed shop.
Oh, I still got the bag you sent me from there.
Yeah, keep it. That's now a collector's item.
I use it for my dice bag.
Like I said, keep it. At this point, it's a collector's item. I still have like 3 of them. I thought I had like 3 or 4 bags still.
There is a person who does get some steals in at the Renaissance Fair, Rob. So I can check with him if he's got any. The only other one I have right now is Mandy's, and I'm not giving that up. Ian's got one, but it's in his room, and I'm not stealing that one. And mine, I'm definitely not giving out mine.
Timu's got one for $14.
Really? I just looked at Timu.
High carbon steel striker kit. Comes with a little can. Looks like a piece of flint. It's not your standard hand striker. It looks like it's just a piece of flat steel.
Well, I've given away some of those.
But yeah, it's a fire starting kit. Kuvik Flint Striker, $10 on Amazon.
I see a lot of ferro rods, but not flint and steel sets. But I mean, I have bought several from Temu, and they work really, really well. They strike.
Oh, it's a flat, like a 1 inch wide flat bastard file that they just cut the profile, which, in my opinion, is actually a good thing.
Well, they're good steel usually.
Well, it's not bad for a starter kit because it does come with a tin. It does come with a big old chunk of flint, well, at least according to the picture, and then some sort of punk cloth, like a canvas cloth. But the steel striker is essentially what looks like a bastard file, a one-sided bastard file. So you have the striker plate. I mean, the whole thing is a striker plate, but at the same time, you also have a file.
Okay, I did find something on AliExpress actually for $235. The regular ones are go all the way up to $522, but still decent price. Let me check something real quick. Give me a second. Yeah, let's try that.
Oh, now that is interesting.
Oh man,
I gave the thing the actual address for the picture that I'm looking at, and it sent me to random hot sale of some funky stuff.
try that link right there, Cliff. Yep, that worked.
Well, if I find the right goddamn
Page.
window.
Right window.
Yeah, like 6 windows open right now, like out of nowhere.
I've got 8 up right now myself.
Yeah, see that style of that rectangular thingy is I've got one like that. Like I think that
Well,
one
the thing is,
four direction bushcraft.
they have several different kinds. They have 4 different types.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, see if you go down to that fourth one, that
Here, let me show you, folks. You guys can't see it.
the one. Look at the one that looks like a dog tag. That is essentially a bastard file.
Right there, yeah. You can see the serrations on it. On
And that's the one
ridges.
from the Temu site that I found. But for some reason, the link is not popping it up.
Well, right now, this one here is actually the cheapest one I've found, and this on AliExpress. And less than $10 is actually pretty good for all of them.
I'm going to test out something here.
$235, $472, $474, and $522. So, Rob, there you go. Check it out.
Okay, this link might be a little long, but it does work.
Oh, by the way, if you delete all of it up to the where it has a question mark right before the actual web address, it still works. That's what I've been doing. That's how I shorten my links.
Well, let me try that out then, because
you see the word HTML.
Yeah, no, I got it. Oops.
Anything beyond HTML, you can get rid of.
Yeah. I gotta find where. All right. So if that's the case, copy. I'll open another window just to test that one, make sure it works. And
Rob, you should check that one out too.
Nope.
Both Robs. Put it in the
that
private
did not work on that one, so
put it in the private chat, Cliff. I'll take a look at it.
No, the link I literally just put that link in Google that way before everything up to the HTML before the question mark, and yeah, it just redirected me to a Temu's homepage. So, but I do have this one, and I know for a fact.
All I'm finding right now is ferro rods. Lots and lots of ferro rods.
Holy Christ! How long? No.
Yeah, I think the AliExpress site's the only one I found it on.
All right.
It's not a bad, deal either, but
I think I'm gonna go from here to there. Let's see if that one actually gives me. Yeah, the link is too long to put in.
no, that's
Chat.
right. Okay,
Although I don't know what I'm doing, I can just put it in the. No, it won't even do the YouTube chat.
put it in the private chat for me. I will shorten it. Try it.
Well, I'm also testing.
I bought stuff off AliExpress. Okay, the bow that Ian took from me that I ordered
Aha! I got it.
and came in the wrong hand, that's where it came from. That's when I was living out at the Milo house. And I bought it. It was an awesome bow. I liked it, but it was right-handed instead of left-handed. Ian grabbed it and said, mine, and he took it back to his room. Been there ever since. But AliExpress is a good site. I've never had any issues with it. Hey, Jared, how you doing, brother? But check out the link. It's right there for the strikers. That's a decent price. I haven't been. Yeah, I'm signed in already. So
No matter what, it doesn't seem to work like any link. I can put the full one in there, but I don't know.
yeah. By the way, the Steel Strikers, free shipping right now. So can't really beat the price. $4.74 and free shipping. Go for it.
So there's the whole link for you, Colin. See if you can figure out where that thing will end, so it actually pops up the striker set.
Okay, you see where it says. Okay, when it. Let me copy.
Yeah, all the un9.html and then the question mark.
Get rid of the question mark. And
I did that.
Okay, let me try it here.
And it did not pull up that the way I have it in here.
Okay, it popped up for me.
Oh, that's weird.
Let me try something here. I'm going to try to shorten it up a little bit. Okay, check this one out, Cliff.
Yeah, see, that gave me it gave me the redirecting to the main page and then sent me to the main page.
Okay, let me check that one out, make sure it works. Nope, that didn't work for me either. Do the same thing for me.
Yeah, it took you to the main page.
But as it stands, it worked for me as the link in its entirety.
Well, yeah, because you have the full access to the full link, but the full link it won't let me post it in here. But here, let's just do it this way.
I'll do it.
I was just gonna share a screen so they can actually.
If someone wants to try it, they go right ahead. I think Jason just popped in. Somebody, no, but not Jason. I thought somebody just popped in. Okay, the top link for that should work.
The last one you threw in there?
Yep. Where it actually shows a link on the YouTube side. Click on that first one. It should work. Should work.
No, I clicked on the first one and it gave me the redirecting. That's a problem with these Chinese sites. Oh, there you go. The second link sends you up to the hot sale page, and it's the first picture that's on there. Is that you're looking for the high carbon steel striker flint fire starter kit?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now for $13.98.
Yes.
I'm not sure why it's not showing. Allow me to.
This might be. Let's try this. Page number 12. Yeah, it really does not want to pop up that exact same one, no matter what you do.
Well, the thing is, I clicked on it, the one you posted, and I went straight here.
Yeah, it sends you to the high carbon one for the hot sale. For that second link that you put in. Not the one I put in, that second link you put in takes you to the hot sale page. And it just, the hot sale happens to be the high carbon striker fire kit,
Okay.
magnet fishing rope, the freaking pull saw, the freaking portable itchy sucker, and then the hiking poles.
Let's try this one to see what happens with this one, Cliff. Try this one. Let's see if that works.
No results.
Dang it. I tried.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I'm trying something else.
As am I, because I want to get that link to work to where we can.
Nope, I can't get it to work. Oh, there's an idea. Let me try that. Oh, that's not going to work, but I did it anyway, and it still probably do the same thing. It did. Damn it.
Yeah, it's like no matter what you do, it does not pop up that item. It's as if Temu wants to sell it but doesn't want to sell it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, folks.
Yeah, we're trying. We are trying.
I'm removing all the big links, folks. Bear with me here.
I'm just testing these all on random pages to see if it sends me to where I need to. As once I figure out which one of these links works, then I can post it in the chat. Nope, that wasn't it either.
I just removed all the Temu links I just posted, so. If they work, they work. If they don't, I'm sorry, but the AliExpress one does work. So try that one.
Yeah, I tried that one. I got that one got the thingy, but I'm trying to get this one to work and it's bugging me.
But the AliExpress has like 4 different options, and they're all under $6, and they have free shipping at the moment. So there's that. You can't really beat the price for that plus shipping.
Wouldn't let me do the SKU number. Well, that was interesting.
So I'm not going to worry about Temu then for this one because of if I can do it with the AliExpress, and we're just going to go that route.
Yeah, but that one's just the striker. This one's at least the kit for $14.
Well, I haven't looked to see if there was a kit along with the option either. I just looked up the steel striker under, AliExpress because I've just found it when I was doing a striker search. Now, let me check something here. You said you want a kit, right?
Well, the one that I'm looking at is the kit.
No, okay. Then here, I found something. I don't know if it'll work. Here, bear with me here. Okay, Cliff, try this one.
Shit, sorry, folks. I'm like dying today.
Try
Yeah,
that one.
that one from earlier. Yeah, the AliExpress one did work.
Well, this is a new one. You said you wanted a kit.
Yeah, see, that's the kit that I used to get from Four Directions Bushcraft.
That $642, free shipping.
Except for mine came with the one I got. Usually comes with a bit of not steel wool, the jute twine.
Well, the fact that it doesn't, it probably does, but
No, it's not listed in the context. In the contents, you get the bellows, the striker, the flint, and then
there's the stuff for the char cloth right there.
yeah, you get your char cloth stuff at the bottom, which is a chunk of canvas. It's like a 6x4 square canvas or whatever.
Okay, you got different ones too. You got different strikers. So you got 4 different kits. And the most expensive one is $737.
Oh no, a whole freaking 60 cents more.
But it's the one piece, solid piece version. Hey, I'll show people who can't see it.
There's one that last one looks like a knuckle duster without the knuckle duster parts.
Yeah.
But I think kind of want the file style one that looks like a dog tag, because you're going to get more of a benefit with that than you are with the other one.
This one.
Hold on, I'm not looking at it. Yeah, that one, because that, like I said, that is a one-sided bastard file.
I mean, that's the newer one that got the little divot.
Yeah, I've got one similar to that, but I think
I like the old one is going to be better
because if you have a knife and you have to sharpen it on the fly in an absolute emergency, that file would help you sharpen your knife.
Well, that's this right here style is what I'm used to using right here.
Yeah, that's the kind of style you're used to.
And this one right here, I mean, both this one and the other one would be great for, like, if you want to make them out of cloak pins, just use a nail or something.
Yeah, see, that's the one that I said looks like a knuckle duster without the knuckle duster parts.
Right. Well, you could use them both of those for knuckle dusters, technically. This one you could be used as one, too. And also possibly a bomb opener.
You always pop up on, you never pop up on my lives when I'm drunk.
How you doing, Jesse? Yep. That one's from AliExpress. $722 free shipping right now.
You can probably find the same one on Amazon for the bug out bag kit that we are in the process of helping you make.
He's making a bug out bag?
Yeah, he's doing an Amazon bug out bag kit.
Well, probably not as cheap as this one.
No, I don't think we really did do a good a flint and steel, like a good flint and steel one on there. Had a good couple of knives and some multi-tools. Because what he was doing is he was getting like a pre-made kit, like an all-rounder kit, and then seeing if we could do a version of that using like Amazon thingies.
Do you remember the kit? I'm not sure if he showed it or not. That Dan from Herbert T Outdoors found at the Watcher County Flea Market last time.
I think I did, but I don't remember.
He got it for less than $20. It's an all-encompassing kit. It did not, he could have got away with saying, "Oh, I win," but that's like kind of cheating. But glad you can make it, Jesse. I really appreciate it. Oh no!
What did I miss?
Oh, birthday party as well as taking the kids camping this weekend, and the job as being a bear.
Ooh. So he's either not getting enough. He's either not getting gigs or he's getting way too many all at once.
Well, it is what it is. But I mean, if this thing's still $722, I might consider picking something like this up, just because it's interesting, and I don't have anything from AliExpress like that. And I have not gotten a lot of good stuff from AliExpress in a while, so because I've been trying to.
At this point, I think I actually now hate Temu.
Well, Temu's got some things, but AliExpress has got some decent deals right now. The fact is, you get 4 different kinds. You can go with your one that you like for $642, and with free shipping. That's not bad. I've got stuff in my cart right now that I really, really, really not sure what I want to look at right now.
I found it on Temu. This is the kit that they were. No matter what link I put up there, it ain't gonna work. But it's this 170 in one emergency survival kit and first aid thingy. That's kind of like it's like a small medical survival bag.
Right.
Is what Jesse's trying to put together from stuff off of like Amazon. We got pretty far into it last week. Or was that? No, it couldn't. Yeah, it was last week. I didn't make part 3 because I was stuck at work all day Tuesday.
Right.
But yeah, with the stuff that we did go over last week, I think we were already well into like $200 or $300
Ouch.
Canadian.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I don't think I would want to do that.
I mean, it's easy for a lot of these companies to do it because, one, they buy everything in bulk. I mean, for the normal blue collar worker or whatnot, just in general standard civilian, you have to buy like 500 of these things, and then you have to piece out every one of them in a kit in order to make any sort of profit. Which I know isn't necessarily what we're all trying to go for when we do these kits. Not like we're sitting here trying to, make ourselves millionaires off of selling random supply kits for an emergency situation that may or may not arise.
Right.
But again, it all depends on what your situation may be.
Well, I did a bug out bag challenge at the Watcher County Flea Market last time. I'm not doing it again this time. But Ian was able to pull a full kit with extra gear that I've never thought of, and he still had money left over from $100. And by the way, I'm thinking about picking up the this one right here. So that's a really good deal.
Yep, almost at close to 400 now. Jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, that's going to be an expensive bag when that thing's done.
Yeah, we paid under $100 for 3 different bags, bug out bags. Though the bug out bag we did last year at the gathering, I can't tell you how much it cost in total. I have no freaking clue because so much stuff got put in by a whole bunch of people, whether it was extra gear people had or people just went out and bought it and put it in or whatever. But Rob, Cornfed Experience, lost everything that he won. He won the bag and some idiot stole it.
Oh my God, I just got a bundle coupon for $100 on freaking Temu.
For what?
I just spun the wheel. It was popped up in the bottom corner.
Oh, that happens more often than you think. That's nothing new. I get that one all the time.
The $100 one?
Yep. Or it'll say, "Oh, spin again," then you'll get it. But like I said, I do the Temu thing. I do the AliExpress. And I've got some stuff I'm looking at AliExpress and stuff that's got some really interesting things. I've got some stuff from Temu that I look at really interesting things. Just, depends on what you're looking for.
Let's get rid of the HTTP part. Let's see if I can't just do it that way. Okay. So if this one version works, then I will go into sandwiches. It still refuses to pop up the exact item, like no matter what. Oh, now they've got that kit on for $7.88.
Where?
I don't know. On freaking Temu, it's today's picks. It's like $7.88 for this.
I've been looking and I still can't find it.
Dude, I keep running across it randomly, but only because of the first one that I found. Because I literally Googled fire kits off of
Temu.
No, I just straight Googled flint and steel kits, and then the.
Oh yeah, The one kit, what you're looking at, I did fire kits on Temu. First one I popped up was the one you were looking at. The one that looks like a dog tag
Yeah.
for $7.88.
Yeah, but I found I've literally, when I Googled it the first time, literally Googled it. It was the sixth listing in, sent me right to it, and it says it is $13.98.
Ooh, they have their own version of a fire grenade, which includes military card, a storage box, a fish hook and line, fire rope, and a fire stick and scraper, and pine torches, basically fat wood. Dang. Hey, CLO, how you doing? Long time no see.
What's going on, CR? Oh, I just typed in fire kits and it didn't even give me that.
Not CR, it's CLO.
Oh, CL, my bad. I thought you said CR. I'm half deaf today.
I thought I was half deaf.
I'll just wait till the other half decides to go, and then you're like fully deaf.
Now, actually, I'm going to show off Mandy's one, which I picked up off at the state fairgrounds at the Iowa State Fair last year. This is Mandy's. It's got her name on it.
The Iowa.
See that? That's Mandy's. I had to take out the tinder because they can't send the tinder through the mail.
No, you can't send matches or lighters through the mail.
No, she didn't want all this together in one, so she said no.
Okay.
But this is what this is her flint and steel set. I put a better flint in here than what actually came with it.
Damn, whoever's on. Dude, somebody see now. I find it. I scroll down and then I can.
Yes.
But yeah, $7.88.
How you doing, sir? Thank you for coming.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can see you.
All right. I just wanted to clarify the $344 Go bag. When you're creating your own bag out of stuff that you're ordering online, you don't get the kind of economies of scale that, like, say, the Red Cross does when they're putting 100,000 bags together, right? So they're buying huge amounts of, I don't know, storm matches. Whereas if I'm trying to, buy my storm matches on Amazon, I have to buy like 6 boxes of storm matches.
Yeah, they're expensive too on the Canadian site.
Everything is. Look, there's only 40 million of us, right? There's no way you can market to the kind of numbers. Look, when we're in like New York City, we can buy Canadian-made boots in Manhattan for less than we can buy them here, because a store in Manhattan orders so many more than any Canadian store ever will, right? That's just the way economies of scale work. And so we're always, look, Canadians there aren't very many of us. We're very precious because of that, but we really do have to spend a lot more money on everything because of it.
Oh, I got something to show you, Jesse, because you're a Canadian. You might know more about it than I am.
Mr. Camper?
Look where it's from.
Okay, Toronto. But what is it?
It's a mess kit.
Really? Is it a vintage one?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's got the cup. It's got the lid with the pot and everything.
Yeah, I think I don't know if that's
I paid
like
$5 for this at the Watcher County Flea Market in May.
nice.
I've never heard of it, and every Canadian I've asked who does bushcraft, outdoors, anything, they've never heard of it.
Oh, I've never seen that bag, and I've never seen that logo, but I'm willing to guarantee you that every Canadian camper or outdoorsman has had that exact kit at least once. I used to have one too, but I didn't have the bag with the logo on it.
Yeah, I've never even heard of Mr. Camper. I mean, it's very much like a Boy Scout setup.
Yeah, Scouts Canada, I think historically, or at that point they were called the Boy Scouts, used to have that kit. But I've never heard
The
of
bag,
Mr.
you can see it's in really good shape too.
Yeah, I wonder how old it is.
I don't know.
We've been trying to figure it out for a little over a month.
No, well, since I brought it home. I've been trying to figure it out
2 months, 3 months now. I don't know. It's been a while.
since May.
Since May.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, because I've never heard of Mr. Camper, but look, there's all kinds of little,
I even looked under the Summerlee Producer Limited
yeah,
and nothing. No pictures, nothing.
Summerlee Producer Limited.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a Google search coming on. But if you guys have been looking for it for a month and you haven't found anything, I'm probably not going to find anything on
Yeah,
it.
it's one of those odd, obscure ones. I honestly feel that Dave Canterbury would probably have more information on that somehow than any of us.
But it's a basic mess kit. Just,
Yeah.
But the thing is, I've never heard of that manufacturer before.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. And it's like, it's not like Canadian Google is any better than American Google, right? Me doing a search doesn't mean I'm going to find anything
Well,
you guys didn't.
I wasn't worried about the Google part. The Google part's anything we can do.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you might have connections of somebody who might have heard of it. So that's the only thing.
Just let me take note of that. If I find the time, I'll look it up. I'm not on for very long here, guys, because I am wrecked.
Oh, we can tell.
But,
Thank you. I'm glad you're here, Jesse. I'm sorry I don't get a chance to go to your channel as much because I'm going on when you're on.
Yeah, you're on at the same time as me. Yeah.
But I'm happy for any time I get with you.
You said Summerlee?
I'll put it up. I'll put it up on the screen where you can see it. Let me go big here. We can actually read it better.
Right in front of the.
There you go.
Producer.
Limited.
So yeah, Mr. Camper.
And by the way, I still have the price tag. I would say actually it says $10. I only paid $5.
That's the flea market magic, eh?
Oh, that's one thing I love about flea markets because you never know what you're going to find.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm going next week is Iowa's biggest flea market.
Okay.
So, and it happens 3 times a year, and it's on 20 acres. And I've never been able to see everything in one day.
So, what's 20 acres in hectares?
Oh, give me a second. Actually, I do probably have an app for that one.
20 acres sounds pretty damn big to me, but I'm not.
8.09 hectare.
Oh, that's pretty big. That's a flea market?
Yeah.
I would be like a fat kid in a chocolate store. I'd be like, I'd be looking for all kinds of.
I can give you the overview, what it looks like, a picture of the overview of the camp of the. It's a. What's the word? It's a county fairgrounds plus a racetrack.
Okay.
Huge.
Why does that look like a Campbell's soup can?
So it's. I mean, like I said, I've never been able to go through it in one day. It's just too big. And we went through it in 2 days last time, and it still didn't get through everything. There's buildings I couldn't step foot in.
I used to go and buy like all these old tools, like old planes and stuff, and old axes, and especially with the old planes, I stopped because I realized that I was tired of needing to do a project where the start of the project was to rehabilitate an old plane. So it's like, I have to get through that in order to just start working at the wood. So I stopped buying the ancient tools, but I still really love them. Like I still can't walk by a table with old tools that I like. Maybe I'll just take a look,
Oh, I love the old hand drills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I gave 2 to Cliff last year.
Nice.
I'm technically in the process of restoring one of them to a fairly usable condition.
And my boy saw that I gave mine away to Cliff, and he bought me one.
Nice. One of my subs gave me a Coleman lantern. The one that's got a little I don't know the word in English, but that little mesh bag in it.
Oh yeah, those are the mantles.
Yeah, and he sent it to me because we talk a lot about lanterns on my channel. I'm more of a hurricane lantern guy, but I have really good childhood memories of camping with those old Coleman, pump, and all that stuff.
Me too.
And he sourced and restored a Coleman lantern that's the same vintage as I am, so May of 1972. It's like, you're gonna love this. I'm like, what is this? It's like, no, open it, open it, open it.
Yeah, Jesse, needless to say, he was shocked when he opened it on the live stream.
Yeah. Ian actually found a couple of oil lamps that I've never been able to find anything about. They're folding lamps from probably the 1800s.
Oh, cool.
They could be either used for oil
Yeah.
or candles. And it's not glass, but they're mica.
Interesting. Hold on, I'm trying to position you guys so I can make tea without dropping the phone.
Yeah, be right back. I got to find one to show you.
I wasn't planning to be online tonight, so I didn't really get a stand or anything like that.
I understand.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm stuck at this. Hold on a second here. Is that gonna work?
Is it,
If everything goes plunk,
a bag of red onions?
Yeah, it's right behind the onions. Thank you very much.
I don't know how I can just tell by the bag. Ooh, CLO has might have an expert in trying to figure that one out. We'll have to wait till Colin gets back.
Go right ahead.
Jesse, you going to Blue Label tonight or not?
I'm not doing anything tonight.
That's the best way to unwind after a bad day.
Not a bad day, just a really busy one. Like my job changed in January. I'm now the only person who does what I do in my company. And it's a company of like a few thousand people across the world. So I get a lot of scrutiny, and it's a lot of work. It's enjoyable work. I'm not complaining about it. It's just I'm tired all the time.
I feel you there.
You know. Yeah. So what's Colin looking for? Oh yeah, he's looking for the lantern or lamp, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's a weird lamp. It folds down to like virtually like one of those like flat pack stoves, but then pops up to like full, almost like foot tall lantern.
Oh, I'm gonna be interested to see this, and then I'm gonna try to find one.
Yeah, it's a weird lantern. Needless to say, like I feel like it's one of those old, like weird old lanterns that they would have had like 1800 like miner's lamp or something like that, or something.
Well,
just
like
really weird.
there's an old Welsh miner's lamp that sort of pops open, but it doesn't fold all the way. It's just like you can close it and open it, but it's still like it doesn't fold.
Yeah, it's just got that door in the front that you can pop
That
open.
kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, to slide the candle or wick in.
Yeah. By the way, I can't see the side chat. So is anyone talking?
They do here and there.
Okay.
Uh,
This is actually my first time using StreamYard on my phone, so I'm a little out of.
It's a little weird.
Yes.
Okay, this is it. That's the.
Hey, Colin, put yourself big screen so you can see.
Okay.
Yeah. Solo yourself.
First and foremost, Ian paid $6 for these. He got 2 of these for $6. Here's the lamp that came with it.
Yeah.
You can see it's a little oil lamp.
So is
It's
this
like a little weird mini oil Trangia lamp.
Now, here's the thing.
Show it flat packed and then open it.
Oh, well, okay. Give me a second.
Oh, and I'm used to seeing you wearing a Navy hat. It's weird to see you with something else on.
Well, this is my
Okay.
logo. Okay, this is where it's flat packed.
Okay.
Now, this is mica, not glass, not
Right.
plastic. And most people who know what mica is, it's a stone, not glass.
Yeah, Mica's the rock version of sandstone. Or a version similar to that.
Right.
Except you can't get sandstone thin enough to see through, but mica is weird. It's, I guess the easiest way to explain it is it's similar to like fish scales.
Is it like fool's gold?
Give me a second here.
Kind of in an odd aspect, yeah. It's weird just because you can peel the stuff into like thinner and thinner layers.
They used to make the the glass door, the doors for like stoves and stuff.
Yeah.
Back in the wood stoves back in the day, were used mica instead of glass. And mica used to be like the premier item to use for that.
Okay.
And
Not the fastest thing to unfold, apparently.
no, but the thing is, I haven't put this thing together in a while.
Okay.
So I'm not like you call everyday practice doing this, because you can take this out. You can see right here. You can put a candle in there,
Okay.
or you can put this in there and it just locks in by just twisting it.
Okay, so that's where it's either oil or a candle. Okay, I get it. And I'm very, I was about to use a bad word. I'm very funking interested in this.
And I've been trying to do I did different searches for this thing, and I have not been able to find anything on this thing at all. And it's just one of those things that's really weird. My boy knows a little bit more about it than I do. But he's got two of these. One I keep fully up together, and one it's not. But there it is.
Oh man, okay. I love that.
And here's the thing. You see this, right? Here's
Yeah.
the cool thing. It's got butterfly handles on the back. You can carry it like that.
Yeah, that gives me the fizz.
Now,
You can probably cook on the top of that thing too if you flatten that lantern handle on the top.
just go like that. Put it down.
Yeah, you got guarantee. What are you doing?
Flipping around.
Stop touching buttons, Colin.
I'm not pushing buttons.
Keep your hands off the keyboard. For
He's
God's
not even at the computer, and he's just flopping back
Put
and
the
forth.
left down. This is what I did.
Whoa, what's
He
going
was
on?
set right on the keypad and it's doing something funky.
I think he put something. Yeah, he laid something down on it. Yeah.
Yeah, push the button.
Yeah.
This is brass, by the way. It's
I
brass.
need one of those.
We got two of these. He
Nice.
picked them up for $6. I was so stupid. I didn't think anything of them until he bought them. And I'm doing everything I can to get one of them from him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he realizes that these are not from this century, not from last century, because these were probably from the 1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be like Cody trying to get one of Jesse's Gromans. Yeah, we all know that ain't gonna happen.
But
one of
like I
my
said,
wets.
you can
One
hang
of
it,
your Gromans.
Oh yeah.
hang it, sit it down. It's got the feet for you can sit it down.
Yeah.
This is the little thing for the wax release for when you have a candle.
Yeah. Actually, Cliff, let's face it. Cody's gonna get my Gromans up one day anyway, right?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's still gonna be a while, but it's not gonna be a. It's gonna be a fight.
But
Anyways, I made her a knife, remember? Well, no, I handled her a knife.
but here's the
Do
thing:
you still have that one?
with it locked up and everything, you could take this out. What I always thought you could do is you take this out, put it underneath any folding stoves like
And
you
get a stove, anything
Inferno
like that.
or whatever. You could cook with this.
Yeah.
Oh, there's CR. Who I thought was CR earlier.
There you go. Look at it looks like
Yeah.
there.
I love that. That is so cool.
The only thing I think it didn't have, I think it needs to be a reflective surface on the backside here.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of this is leather, right there. If that was a reflective surface, that would be even better. But it's not.
The reason why they threw the leather on there is so when you're using those butterfly handles, you don't burn the Hades out of your fingers.
It could be asbestos, actually.
If it's from the 1800s, chances are it's asbestos.
I would get that tested.
I'm not even going to mess with it.
Yeah, as long as you don't go scratching
It's not
it.
like it's deteriorating or anything. If it was deteriorating, then I would worry about it. But it in itself, it's intact. What I'd probably end up doing is just leaving it alone.
Yeah.
But and this thing here, it burns really well. This
Nice.
thing's really heavy, by the way.
Yeah, that thing's made out of brass too.
Yeah. Well, this is heavier than this. They're about the same weight. But I have not been. There's nothing on here that indicates who made it. There's no marks. Nothing.
Nothing. That's interesting.
See, there's nothing on the bottom.
Yeah.
Nothing on the top.
And so, did you have to shine that thing up, or did it come in that nice condition?
As you see it, is the way we got it.
Love it.
And
Love it.
here, the thing is, as we got both of them, there's two of them.
Right.
So Ian found it at my local Goodwill here in town.
Yeah.
Didn't find it in Des Moines. Did not find it. We were a very tiny place. And he found that in our local store, thrift store. And this thing is the most highly functional thing I've ever seen. And if he forgets that he has them, I am not going to tell him.
Right. He's going to do the reverse mine.
Hey, I'm going to tell him it's mine. I'm taking one. He's not going to like it, but it's mine. He doesn't have the space for it. I do.
He's going forgetting probably another year that he even had him.
Probably. But the thing is, this right here is the oldest find that we've ever found. And the fact is, I've not seen anything. I've done Google searches. I've done Google Glass. Nothing even compares to this. But like I said, you can use it as a candle lantern as it is, or you can add this part.
Yep.
Well, so, but right here you can cook with this, which is
rare
really
vintage.
And this is a find that Ian and I do finds like this all the time. And
I
can't tell you how we found
it's
it.
terrible for stuff like that.
We get really lucky with the finds that we get. And literally, here's another one you might get a kick out of. It's a Bear Archery 20-pound left-handed bow from where again?
Yeah, I've seen those before.
1953. Left-handed recurve.
I didn't know you were left-handed.
Huh?
I didn't know you were left-handed.
I am.
Huh, didn't know that.
Always have been. Now, I can shoot left and right because I teach archery, but that's because I taught myself to shoot both ways.
Now, with archery, is it okay? I'm going to start that entire sentence again.
Go ahead.
Sorry, guys, I'm very, very wrecked here. Is archery the same? I'm imagining it's the same as in riflery, or using rifles. That
Yes, similar.
you like the dominant eye can be actually more important even than the handedness.
Yes, because my wife is also left-handed, but she's right-eye dominant, so she has to shoot right-handed. I've got one of those ones where I could switch dominant eyes, so I can shoot left and right. Okay. But I'm better left because it's my natural thing.
It's your natural tendency.
But other than that, I can still shoot really well with my right as well as my left.
Right.
But I'm just better with my left. But I'm award-winning left-handed shooter.
Whereas I fired a bow twice. I'd like to get into it at some point, but there's just so much stuff to do in this world, and I don't have enough days.
Yes, the problem with most people don't realize, you have to make time.
Yeah.
You can't assume that you're going to have time. You have to make time, schedule it, and actually just do it.
Yeah. I've been trying to convince Jesse of making a garden, but he refuses to make one.
No, I have a garden.
You've been trying to do the same thing with me.
Hold on. I'm being character assassinated here. I did make a garden, Cliff. It's very small. I would like to make we used to have a much larger plot, but now we have a swimming pool.
I was about to say, get rid of the swimming pool. You'll have a lot more garden space.
No, make a hydroponics one with the swimming pool.
Yeah, saltwater swimming pool. What would we grow in there? Potato
seaweed.
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 Kelp.
Yeah. But yeah, I do have a garden. I grow some stuff. In fact, it's just last year it was really disappointing because all I got was tomatoes.
Hey, better than nothing.
Yes, but and squirrels keep running off with my peppers. Yep. I chased one right up a tree yesterday with half of one of my peppers still in his mouth. I was like, "You're an asshole."
We discovered this year we actually have mulberries in our yard. So
mulberries.
Yeah, we're happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's literally right next to our driveway. So it's really good. Hey, we asked our neighbor if we could have them. And she said, they're all yours. I don't want anything to do with them. Okay. So they're 100% ours every year. We just got to catch them before the birds get to them. Yeah. And the deer and everything else that eats them.
Oh, yeah. I'm growing raspberries and strawberries. Forget about it. The birds and the squirrels get them way before we do.
You need to have a cover.
Yeah.
Over. Keep them out. Now, you might not keep out rabbits or ground squirrels or groundhogs, but you might be able to keep the rest of them out.
There is a groundhog that keeps coming around and eating my lettuce and my herbs.
Oof.
You got one too. I got pictures and video of them in my backyard. I did a
Yeah,
live.
but the problem is Jesse can't touch them.
They're open season
Canadian
here.
laws.
Yeah, in Quebec you can't touch a squirrel. It's a fur-bearing animal, so you need a trapper's license.
Well, then get a trapper's license.
I could, but
Then they can't say anything if you have a license for it.
Well, except I do live within city limits, right? I live in a large urban agglomeration,
If
so
it's sticking
maybe
under a structure, check with your local, authorities, and see if it's causing structural damage or digging underneath your structures. They might have you be able to relocate it if you do a live trapping.
Which is what I would do. I mean, I don't want to kill these things. I just want them to leave my stuff alone. So I would absolutely do a live trap. It's just for squirrels specifically. I don't know about groundhogs, but you're not even allowed to live trap them without the license. Like, you cannot touch them.
Well, like I said, if you get one, then no one can say anything.
Yeah.
All you're doing is relocating them somewhere else.
I think the only ones in Canada that can touch them are the DNR people or whatnot, or their local, your Fish and Game and Wildlife authorities are the only ones that can even touch them up there.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. It's very provincial. Like for instance, I used to be part of a hunters forum. It was Canadian Outdoorsman Forum. But the unwritten part of that was that it was actually in Alberta. Like, it was centered on the province of Alberta. And so deer hunting is very different there. Like, for instance, here in Quebec, what you do, because it's a province of like 8 or 9 million people, so you don't want to be still hunting and walk into someone else's, face or anything. You use bait piles here, right? Big pile of carrots, big pile of apples, big, salt, like the whole kit and caboodle. Whereas in Alberta, baiting, at least when I was part of this forum, was illegal. You had to still hunt.
Yeah, it's not legal here either.
Yeah.
In some areas, yes, and in some areas, definitely not.
Not in Iowa.
In
Our deer
Quebec,
get big enough as it is. We don't need to feed them anything.
Yeah. In Quebec, the accepted way is you build what we call a cache. I don't know what's that. A blind.
Yeah.
Blind.
And you put a big pile of stuff, and that's the way it's done here.
You do? Are you allowed tree stands or no?
Yep, you're allowed tree stands.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I do ground blinds because I don't like climbing trees.
Same here.
So,
and there is nowhere that you can take multiple animals. Like, in some states, like, you've got like kind of a bag limit almost on these animals. In Quebec, it's one antlered animal unless there's a tirage. Where like you enter, and if they pull your name, you win.
Oh, lottery.
There's a lottery every year for taking a female, right? Because there's a lot more females than there are males out there. I have never won.
You do the same thing with moose up in Alaska.
Yeah, we do it for deer, for moose, all that stuff. There's one island, I think it's on Anticosti Island, where you can have two deer because they're not native. They were imported to the island like a century or two ago to develop it as almost a hunting
preserve.
Almost, yeah, but it was privately owned. Also, the deer on that island are all quite small. So on that island, you can have two. For moose in most of the province, it's 2 hunters for one moose. In some parts, it's 3 hunters for one moose.
I mean, that is a lot of meat on a moose.
It sure is.
Those are over a ton average, right?
It's a glorious amount of foodstuffs coming out of that one animal.
They look big, from far away, and when they're standing in the bushes. Yeah. But then when you get up close to them, right? It's like staring at a stilted elephant.
Yeah,
like
they look real stupid when they're running too. Sorry?
About 7 feet at the shoulder.
But have you ever seen one of them run? They look so goofy.
They do. Well, it's like watching a giraffe run. It's the same aspect. They're like
they look really
legs. But that sucker can run through like 6 feet of water like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And they'll chase you across the river. They don't care.
I seen one chase a bear. I seen a moose that chased a bear. Don't ask me why. He would
Listen, moose don't take no shift. He said, saving it at the last second from anybody, man.
They don't.
They don't take crap from anybody.
Nope.
No flack. None.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, I don't know if I would actually want to take down a moose. That's a lot of meat from one person to handle. Can't even haul it out by yourself. There's no way.
I get what you're saying, but I am so angry at our grocery companies up here. Over, I don't know about down there, but right now, prices are the highest they've ever been. The grocery companies' profits are the highest they've ever been.
How much is it for a pound of like hamburger or something there, Canadian wise? I can do the conversion here to find out.
I have no idea. I haven't bought like I just bought hamburger today, but I did it at Costco.
How much? Ballpark it.
Jeez. I was gonna say I'll just look at my bill, but I threw out my bill. I don't know. I have no idea. I could find that for you at another.
Ours wasn't that expensive. I just bought 2 pounds not too long ago, and it wasn't that bad for me. But let me check here.
I would check, but my computer's downstairs, and I can't be arsed to go downstairs and come back up. Yeah, I don't have my bill here.
Yeah, 1 pound of 80% lean is $3.97 American, which is.
I found my bill. Okay, just let me find it. Boeuf haché.
$5.48 for is what we have per pound.
So I don't know what it is per pound, but it was $36.99 for each of these packets, and I'll show you what the packets look like because it's Costco, right? So everything is mass.
Yeah, it's all in bulk.
Bulk,
Yeah.
okay.
So this is 1.8 kilos. So each of these is 600 grams, and there's 3 of them.
Okay.
So what would that be in pounds?
Give me a second.
That's about I believe a pound and a half, or 1 pound, close to 1 pound.
600 grams it sounds like it's pretty close to a pound. Yeah. He said as if he knew. I mean, like I know. I have ballpark ideas of pounds and stuff because of I'm old.
1.32 pounds.
Okay.
It was a little over a pound. 1 1/3 pounds.
Okay.
Which is, we pay about, like I said, $3.97 American, which is about $5.48 Canadian.
Okay. So if I paid $36.99 for 1.8 kilos, so that's 3 of those 600 gram packs. So that would be how many pounds? If 600 grams is like a pound and a third, then
Let's see here.
4 pounds, I
You said
guess.
that was pack of 6, so just under, close to 7 pounds.
How many packages again?
3 pounds of 600 grams. So 1.8 kilos.
Okay.
3 pounds.
I get the feeling that
It's
it's 2 pounds per kilo.
3.96 pounds. And like I said, yeah, $3.97 a pound for us. So that's expensive for you guys.
And that's Costco pricing, right?
Yeah. Mine was Walmart pricing. So
Right.
it's not saying there's not something cheaper because that's the mid-grade version of the 80% lean. We can get cheaper with 73% lean.
Okay.
But-
Ooh, you fibber.
What?
You fibber. I asked you if you was having any Blue Label tonight, and you said, no, I'm not going to have none of that stuff. And now he's over here
Looks like white wine to me.
sipping wine.
It's just because we had it open from supper.
Ah,
It's white wine?
Yeah.
Which brand?
you Canadian brand. You ain't going to find that down here.
No. I mean, I remember my general living is I work in an alcohol distribution warehouse.
Yeah.
We work with wine all the time.
This is French. It's from France.
I can't see it. There it is.
It's a
Oh, we
Côte
get that.
d'Or.
Run.
We sell that.
You sell the Côtes de Rhone?
Yeah.
if I even pronounced that correctly.
Kotsteroppi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sell that. So we know how much that is.
Well, that's one of the ones that you'll find in the fridge. Like I bought a few other bottles for the party this week, but they weren't cold.
Yeah, but like I said, we got a lot of the same stuff. It's just, I work in an alcohol distribution warehouse, so I know your wine well. I've pulled so many bottles of that stuff.
Yeah, for booze, it's a much more sort of world-spanning thing.
We also we get Dom Perignon, we get a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's just way, expensive stuff.
Right. Hold on, I just want to.
The funny part is I don't even drink.
No,
We get a free tour of Jesse's house.
I just want to show you guys, since Colin showed me 2 Canadian purchases. What I picked up today was this.
Ooh, Rittenhouse.
Which is, available anywhere in the States and virtually never in Quebec. So when I saw it, I was like,
you grab it when you can.
Yep.
He's definitely going to be drinking that on Tuesday.
And it's 50% alcohol by volume, which is nice. I'm happy about 45. And then I got this Woodford Reserve.
I have a bottle of that.
But this one's their malt whiskey.
Yeah, I had several bottles of that. I don't even drink it. I keep bottles on hand.
Well, I like Woodford Reserve, like the straight bourbon, but they had the straight malt and the rye. But I mean, I can't go buying too many bottles. So
I had the rye. Is what I had.
Yeah, I like rye.
That's because every time you buy a bottle, Jesse, it's like $150.
Well, that's the thing. These are bourbons, so they're affordable. Like I would not spend $100 plus on a bourbon.
I get mine cheap.
Well, yeah, you work in distribution.
I get it for free.
Yeah, they just randomly give him bottles for no reason.
And I use them for trade.
For trade?
Yeah, because it's better than buying stuff. I can just trade what I have.
Well, it makes perfect sense, right? Because if you don't drink, then who cares if you have a bottle, right? You're not going to drink it, so you may as well use it.
If it was like a SHTF type situation, I would use it for an anesthetic or something. When I clean up, because I used to be an Army medic.
But would it be better to have something like Everclear for that, though?
But the thing is, if I don't have Everclear on hand, I use what I got.
That, surprisingly, even down here in the States, is actually starting to get harder and harder to find.
Oh, I've never seen it in person. I've never, ever seen Everclear.
I can find 99% rubbing alcohol easier than I can find that stuff.
Yeah, even down here, like the 151 stuff, there are certain brands that they stop. It's like you have to search high and low to find a bottle of 151. And 151 is essentially flammable.
Right.
Oh, yeah. But my 99% rubbing alcohol is the same way. I have like several bottles of that all over the house.
I actually have, somewhere in my closet up here, I actually have a bottle of 151.
What is 151?
Rum.
It's 151 proof.
It's rum.
It's essentially stove fuel.
It's
So
still
you can pour 151 into a stove like a what the heck? Now I said it earlier and I forgot it.
One of these.
Yeah, one of those. You can put it in there and it'll light and it will cook food.
And so American proof is just double alcohol by volume, right? So 151 is, ooh. Yeah.
It'll put some hair on your chest.
Or burn it off.
Yeah.
That too.
Every now and again, I see a bottle of scotch that, like an old bottle from back in the 70s or whatever, that still has proof on it, but it's the British proof.
I have not seen any of those.
Yeah, I mean, you virtually never see British proof anymore because they just went to alcohol. Yeah,
The ABC.
Yeah,
they claim that use a universal standard sizes now.
Yeah, I think I'll do that for the for next time if you decide to pop up again, Jesse. I'll try to find that bottle of 151 I have. Actually, no, I think it might be right. I have some J&B, and I don't know if that's the 151 or not. I got too much stuff. Oh, I gotta see if I can.
Like I said, I've got bottles of the rubbing alcohol that I use for my alcohol stoves.
Mm-hmm.
That works really well, but I prefer denatured alcohol. But rubbing alcohol, 99% rubbing alcohol works just fine.
Let's see if I have that in here still.
I see your belly.
So does everybody else. I do also have this,
Okay.
but unfortunately, this is not the original brand, so I cannot unfortunately chase the fairy.
Oh, is that a bottle of absinthe?
Yes, it is.
But is it actually absinthe or is it herb sand?
It's in French or German or whatever. It's Swiss.
Show the bottle again, Cliff.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
Getting a
I
glare.
got it in Denver. Sorry, it's because of the light on my screen. But yeah, it's all in Swiss. It says Swiss absinthe, superior.
So that's a real absinthe.
Yeah. Oh no,
It's good
it's
to go. I got a bottle of absinthe right here.
Here, let me see.
106 proof.
Oof, that's more than...
Ooh, I think you've got the better brand.
Well, this is a Quebec brand. And this is 70% alcohol by volume. So in proof, that'd be what, 140?
Damn, yours is actually, you got the better brand. And mine's only 53%, so 106 proof.
Yeah. It's good stuff. I mean, I don't love anise flavoring, licorice flavoring too much, but I use it a lot to wash the glass if I'm doing certain cocktails.
I think I've seen you use that a few times doing the dribs and drams mixes.
Yep.
This is the most alcohol talk I've had on my channel in a long time.
You got Jesse on here, that's probably why.
I was going to say my channel tends to go that way.
I don't have a problem with it, guys. It's just the fact is, it goes. I work in the field. I just don't drink myself. I get a kick out of it. It's more for me for trade value than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually anytime Jesse's drinking and I'm saying I'm having a drink, I'm having part of this.
Cliff, didn't I give you a bottle?
No.
I gave you a bottle.
No, you forgot to bring it.
Oh, dang.
House.
It's probably over here. Give me a second. I still probably got it on my shelf.
See, Jesse got a little wine in him, and now he's awake.
No,
It's amazing what happens when you get a little spirited.
Spirited?
Yeah, spirited.
I like it.
That's not it. No, I don't have it. I can't find it.
Haha, he can't find it. I got so much random stuff everywhere. It's not even funny. And just offhand, Jesse, I think I have about 12 flashlights within reach.
Really?
Yes. I got 3 on me. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 on my 3 on my shelf. I have 1, 2, technically 3, 4. Yeah, I got 12 flashlights. So I got this one back, big old. Yeah, I'm a flashlight. Ow!
I keep putting like EDC kits together and then not EDing the C.
Well, that's the whole point. You just kind of make kits, and then if you use them, you use them. If you don't, you're just like, oh, let me redo this and do something else with it.
You know, even because I don't work at an office. I do 2 days a week, but like I work from home, so I don't need to carry my EDC. So it just ends up sort of in a pile on my desk.
I remember what happened to it. Yeah, I went to a wedding, and I gave it to the bride and groom.
Damn it, Colan. The hell.
Yeah, my EDC goes with me everywhere. That's only because I like to have things attached to me, and I, on average, run around with about 150 feet of paracord.
I carry my bag with me wherever I go. It's about 24-pound bag. I carry it with me wherever I go.
Currently my most honest EDC is just my brain book. It's just this notebook, right? Pen, pages. I usually have a small pocket knife, but even then, like it gets forgotten all the time because I don't like having stuff in my pockets. So if I'm sitting down, the first thing I do is I empty my pockets.
The only thing I ever have in my pocket usually is my phone, and then this little guy, which I have EDC in this thing too, by the way.
Yeah.
I've got my Gerber suspension, which I carry with me wherever I go.
That's in my wallet on one side.
Okay.
Little Grim Survival Spear card.
Right.
And on the other side
that's too big for my pocket. I would be always pulling that out of my pocket.
I have the other little spear card, and then I have the Escape and Evasion lockpick kit.
Okay. I've got this one here. It's my med flip knife.
Yeah.
Paid $5 at the Watcher County Flea Market last May.
Nice.
Couldn't pass it up. It was a med thing.
Right.
I also got a little mini lighter that's all
Okay, yeah.
clipped up, keep it from being used, as well as magnesium bar, my dog tags and such. That's just one pocket.
Yeah, I can't have stuff in my pockets. It's just I'm like, oh, must empty pockets.
I don't mind in my front pocket. I just don't like sitting like at a weird angle with stuff.
I've got my ferro rod, one of my many ferro rods I carry with me.
Right, random pocket.
Keychain with paracord and my little carabiner deal.
That's actually one of the better keychain beaners.
And my other one, which I use with my ferro rod.
Okay.
As well as knife number 4, my box knife, which I carry with me because I work in a warehouse.
Okay. Because it's gonna be like 4 knives. What kind of gang warfare do you get into every single?
Well, this is my toolkit. If I
Right.
need something to work on, this is what I use that for.
It's an old Gerber.
This one here I use with my ferro rods, no matter where I go. This is a gift from my nephew.
Okay.
And this is my car keys, obviously. This is another set of. This is my other fire set, which I work with my other one. So
How many keys do you have, dude?
a lot. I got my work keys, my truck keys, my house keys, and this one here's got all the others keys together, plus my dog tags.
He does not have as many keys as I do.
See? It's an American thing. We have a lot of keys.
I guess so. Because jeez.
A truck key, house key, mailbox key, a lock key. I have a bottle opener. I have
It's not including what I carry in my
my
wallet.
truck key on this one, my gate key, and like 20 feet of paracord and a fire striker and a fishing kit and another flashlight.
I carry a little can opener in my wallet, as well as a Fresnel lens.
Well, if we're going to be comparing EDC, okay, my little notebook is made of leather and it's got notebooks inside, and it's got a pen,
It's all notebooks inside.
and I have a tick key in here. Is you got to have a tick key on you.
Do you have a Fresnel lens?
Ticks this season are nasty.
Fresnel lens.
I used to have a Fresnel lens, but I have a 5-year-old, so I no longer have a Fresnel lens, or at least I do somewhere, and it's probably covered in Sharpie.
Well, when we did our gathering last year, I put in 2 big size one of those into the giveaway.
Yeah.
We had more fun playing with those than anybody else. We were like little kids.
We were
Get
sitting
it
there
started?
blowing up rocks, like lighting rocks on fire.
These things are just like the normal tablet size ones.
Yeah.
And my wife picked them up at a really cheap place for like a couple bucks, and they were just freaking cool.
Yeah.
They were in the bug out bag that Corn-Fed Experience won, and which was recently stolen from his truck. His bug out bag was stolen.
Those lenses were about that big.
Okay.
Like,
They were a lot of fun.
They were huge.
But they were fun, Cliff.
I do like my lens to be about credit card size, though.
Mine's what mine is.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I reached for it and I still caught it.
But I have more. That's
Didn't
not everything I carry, but with my truck, I carry a lot more.
Mhm.
'Cause it's
I
my
almost cut myself.
Don't do
I
that.
carry a bow in my truck.
I didn't
Yeah, I
even think about it. It fell and I just subconsciously grabbed it.
I do like this one here. I paid $5 for it.
I'm bad.
It's a tack force one. Not a really big fan of the orange, but
Yeah,
it works.
Don't get this guy started on knives, and he will outdo all of us.
Probably, unless you see Ian. Oh my God,
Oh no, Jesse's got some very nice, very high-end knives.
this one here doesn't look like it, but this used to be camouflage.
But I was going to say that I love having orange on my stuff because I have dropped my stuff in like a long grass often enough that I don't care that orange is not like the most camo or like tactical looking. I love being able to like, oh, there it is. And that's why one of my favorite outdoors knives, which I don't have anymore, I did a giveaway on Bushcraft USA back in the day, was No judgment. It was the Bear Grylls Ultimate with the fine the fine edge on it.
Yeah.
Um, I the blade geometry did not work for me because it's really sort of marketed as a survival knife and has that weird kind of like, strong like bull kind of heavy honking blade profile. But the ergonomics of the handle were really good, and it had orange on it. So twice I did drop that stupid thing while I was out in the bush, and I had no trouble finding it. I had also added an orange, like a blaze orange
Lanyard.
braid. I braided a lanyard out of paracord.
Nice.
I do have a knife that has the blaze orange handle.
Yep.
I picked it up at a Renaissance fair this year in trade for a bow from Jarrett, who's in the chat.
Blaze orange at a Ren fair? That's not the most Ren of.
No, it's not. But the thing is, he sells knives, and this just happened to be one that I saw that didn't fit anywhere else, but I knew it fit my bug out bag or my extra bag. So
blaze orange isn't exactly necessarily synonymous with bushcraft either, unless you want your stuff to not be disappearing. Because I mean, you're out there in the bush, you don't want to be found. Everything you got's camouflage.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like you said, the minute you drop anything, good
It's
luck
gone.
finding it without a rake or a magnet.
Gone.
Yeah.
okay.
So this blaze orange knife, Kydex scales or G10?
His I have no idea.
This is my bushcraft bag, by the way.
There it is. Okay. My wife bought me a really nice backpack for my bushcraft bag. I was using a Hidden Outdoorsman
You
Scout.
mean Hidden Woodsman?
Hidden Woodsman.
Hidden Outdoorsman. That threw me off. I was like, you got to be talking about Malcolm. I love
This is
it.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is that handle material?
It's rubber.
No rubber.
Yeah, it's injection molded.
Yeah.
It's a really nice. It's comfortable. Only reason I put it in my bushcraft bag because I wasn't sure about losing it in the woods. That's the only reason I put it in there.
Right.
But I've got stuff in here that most people couldn't afford to put in here because I got a really good deal where I was working at a thrift shop temporarily because I'm injured, and I got things like I got the military poncho for next to nothing, less than $5.
Nice.
Jesse, go get some sleep before you fall over.
I'm not gonna fall over. But
Now this right here is a $170 tarp. I picked it up for $1.97.
So do injured people work at thrift stores in the States or something? What do you mean?
No, it was just because of where they sent him.
They put me on work light duty, and my workplace does not have light duty. So they farmed me out to another location, and it just happened to be at the D.A.V, Disabled American Veteran Thrift Store.
Okay.
Since I'm a veteran, that worked out awesome. And I get really extreme discounts for being a veteran while working there. And a lot of high-end backpacking gear came through right before my scheduled time was up for there, and I bought it all.
Yeah.
For under $35, about $2,000 worth of gear.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm not saying no to anything like that when it comes by through, past my fingers.
No, because even if you don't use it, it makes a fabulous giveaway item.
Oh yeah.
I got puffy jacket for like $3.
Yeah.
$85 to $100 jacket.
I got a Big Agnes Copper Spur 2 tent for $4.95. Yeah, that's a $500 tent.
I never get deals like that.
I'm good at finding stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of like Cuban fiber stuff too.
Oh, I think that's what this is. Yeah.
It's what?
The Cuban fiber, or it's kind of like similar to Tyvek.
Okay.
Dyneema.
Yeah, Dyneema.
Okay. Yeah, see, it's Dyneema.
Oh yeah, I've seen that logo before.
Potato chip bag, essentially.
This one is actually $3 for this one, and it comes with the cordage, which is really high end cordage, and all this other stuff. And this is the stuff I happen to pick up because I saw the value of what it's worth, and I snagged it when I could.
All right, boys. I'm way too tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, gee.
Well, be well, brother. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you for
Jesse.
being here.
See you later.
Later.
Happy Tuesday, Jesse. Be well.
That was so awesome. But yeah, I probably could never beat him out in knives and stuff like that. But I can pretty much guarantee no one can do the finds that I found while working at the D.A.V. I don't think anybody can beat me with that one. So there's that. I still got to do my setup like you did for your with your.
Oh, my tarp. My tarp setup. I actually worked on both of them.
Well, I got the strap on there, as you can see, but I have not set this up in the tarp configuration yet.
Yeah, with my Hidden Woodsman blackout tarp, I have to set it up a specific way because if I do corner to corner, I can't get it tight enough. And the problem is the thing is so heavy that the back sags in on you, so you lose space.
Yeah, this is my poncho. You got your red poncho. I've got my camouflage.
I've got a whole bunch of ponchos. I've got like 2 or 3 of those things. I just randomly have them because the one I tested actually has a hole in it, but that's nothing that a small like 1-inch square of Gorilla Tape, like clear Gorilla Tape, can't fix.
Well, this is what I paid for my puffer jacket.
$295.
Actually, 20% less than that.
So like $270.
Probably 274. But this one here might actually still have the price tag written on it somewhere. This one right here. I have not set this one up yet. I generally take my hiking poles with me wherever I go now because I never know when I might need them. But I'm putting these in my bug out, my bushcraft bag because I generally don't have any decent bushcraft stuff tent wise.
Do you just have like just any random paracord laying around?
Oh, I've got paracord.
Okay. I might have to do a session with you and show you how to do that paracord wrap on the hiking poles. That way, no matter where you go, you have extra cordage.
Oh yeah. I carry a roll of in my day pack, my everyday carry. I have a full 100-foot roll of paracord. I carry it with me wherever I go, but not in my bushcraft bag, which I haven't done cordage with that yet. I do have cordage. I mean, I've got cordage, but that's not the same thing. No, I do have one thing attached to this because this is one of the things I picked up for like $3 was the bag itself, and this is the Light Fighter 1 Army tent. That's the $400 tent that I picked up for like $2.95. Oh, also my telescopic fishing rod. Oh, here's that stuff you were talking about, Cliff.
Yeah, the shredded. It's either coconut core or
I think it's coconut husk.
jute twine. It's like shredded. It's either coconut or shredded jute.
Either one, it doesn't matter, but it's still. This is the one that actually came from Mandy's kit. She didn't think we could actually make it through the mail that way.
That one might have, although customs.
That's what we're trying to worry about. That's why she said, take it out. Don't worry about it. I mean, I've got like a little cheap Ozark Trail flashlight. Because it is a bushcraft kit, I will put in this is a bee and bite and bee sting kit. For, in case you get stung or bit by a snake or something. But you never know what you need until you get there. So there's that. Now, do I have a mess kit or anything like that in there? Nope. Oh, I got some more stuff in here. Oh, my other Four Directions bushcraft bag. This is the one that actually has the other ferro rod in it. The square one that you.
Yeah, I've got like 3 of these, but for some reason inside the bag, mine did the same thing.
Oxidizing.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing, but yeah, it was like disintegrating. So I sanded it down for like 30, 40 minutes and then spray painted it with just gray spray paint.
I got stormproof matches in there too.
I've got a box of those, like 3 boxes of those somewhere.
Now I don't have the only knife I have in the kit in my bushcraft bag is that orange. That's the only one, and that's a right edge style. It does work with flint. The back of it does strike for that. I have made sparks with that, but it does scrape the crap out of the back of the blade.
I've got. I can do the same thing with my cold steel knife. Because it's a carbon steel. Looks like a carbon steel blade.
I was thinking about putting my Pathfinder setup in with my bushcraft bag.
Might as well.
Because I mean, I've got water bottles. I've got other things I can boil water in. Because that would actually work better with that anyway, because it's got the 3 pockets on the outside. Because it is an Alice pack. I was considering about when I went to the Army Navy surplus store online that I found the other day with looking at MREs and stuff. They have a brace that they can use with this one to make it like more of a stiff setup for backpacking and stuff and help it easier to carry. But that's down the line. I'm still trying to figure out if I have what I have in the freaking pockets. Nope, that's it. That's pretty much all I got in those pockets, I guess. Nope. If I actually had a
char cloth tin.
Yep, some extra flint or chert and some char cloth and a piece of sandpaper for some reason. But you never know what you're going to. I mean, I find stuff everywhere, and I don't know if it's just me or I'm just getting lucky finding the stuff, or just really weird coincidences that I happen to be in the same place at the places that these things are coming in at. So
right place, right time.
And I've been doing that more often than not, Cliff. I mean, I bought a Pathfinder water bottle, steel water bottle for $3 at my local thing. And Ian found those, for $6 for 2 of these. I mean, I was just dumb that day and didn't buy them when I should have. Have you heard from Jason?
He's usually on Thursdays. He's been usually over on like Trapper Jay's channel.
No, he's been here.
He probably got storms in his area because I've got storms coming my way. So
I'm sorry for not paying attention to the chat. Please forgive me, guys. I apologize. I have not been paying attention to the chat at all. I've
been keeping on. It's just me and Cecilia are talking about the stuff Amanda got. But Jason's, like I said, Jason and Molly are probably having internet issues due to weather.
Well, like I said, this style of striker I like better than the other ones. Just something about it just feels better. This was actually purchased at the Iowa State Fair. So Ian's got one of these. I don't have one, but because I don't need one. I've got the kit that Grace got me, the Hudson Bay Survival tobacco tin, with my striker, which I picked up somewhere else, and it's been my favorite striker since then.
See, ours getting toward the cold side of the spectrum. He says it's 50F over there.
It's 73 here.
Yeah, it's like 80 in my room, but it's like 75, 80 outside, or like 74 outside.
Oh, I'm going to show you what I'm putting in Jenny's bug out bag.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm putting this in there. Cliff.
Say what? Oh, a little mini camp hatchet?
Yep. The only problem is, look at the edge right there. It broke off right there at the tip, right there.
Yeah, and just reprofile.
And the profile sucks. That's a really bad profile.
Yeah, that definitely needs a grindstone.
I don't have a grindstone, but it's sharp. I have used a file on it, but that's all I have. It's just a little camp axe, nothing fancy. But for one person, when you need to, process wood, this will work.
Yeah.
Now, I am going to be swapping out my water bottle for this one because
I've got 82 today. Jesus.
But this right here I still get this is really freaking cool because it does glow. So
Yeah, that's an odd one because I don't even find those down here like the glow in the dark ones.
I looked at this thing 3 different times and I didn't realize it was. It looked like it might be, but I actually left my flashlight on there, my little O light on there, to see if it would glow for a little bit. It did in that one spot for like maybe about a 2 or 3 minutes. Then it went. But when you said when we use it, put the headlamp at the bottom of this thing, it glows brighter than you probably would with water. The ones that you
Well,
always,
see, that's the thing. So even with that aspect, because I see a lot of people do that with headlamps or whatnot, they'll put them on the bottom of jugs. You cannot use a clear jug; it won't work.
you got to use opaque.
Yeah, you have to do like the milk jugs or something that comes with that like white cream colored jug.
But this would work
Those are
great
the
for
only
that.
styles that'll work with it.
I mean, this one here gets. I mean, you saw how bright this one gets. Because
I
here,
don't have one at the moment, but like the Kool-Aid, like the small Kool-Aid jars or Tang jars, you can use those.
now here's the thing: is when you do red,
Yeah, it looks weird.
you can't really do red with that one, but white. Can we get that right up there? It's like it's radioactive glowing type situation. So, I mean, you could probably do it on that side. You can see it that way, but the bottom seems to fill up the whole thing.
That's a blue one, CR. It's not as effective as you would think for light transference.
And there's no water in this, folks. This is empty.
I mean, it's a little bright, but I've also got my flashlight maxed out, and this thing's wicked bright anyway. Oh, shit.
But you can actually still. I mean, you can still read this.
There's medium high. But I mean,
I find Nalgene bottles more often than I do anything else, and I kind of like them, to be honest.
I mean, that's how bright my flashlight is, actually shining out the top of the Nalgene bottle.
I didn't even think to try mine like that,
But yeah, I've got a blue one. It's because I don't like clear bottles in my car because I don't want them catching my dang stuff on fire.
would you want me to try to see if I can find you one of these?
You find an extra if you happen to find one, that'd be cool. But
I will see what I can.
For one.
My thing is, I won't go out of my way for it, but I'll just see what happens. Like I said, like I was telling Jesse, I have no idea how these things happen. I just find them.
Actually, with water, the brown one's actually not bad.
Now, here's the thing. Is it me finding them or them finding me?
Could just be, like I said, just could be right time, right place.
But the thing is, that happens more often than not, though. I'm not, it's weird. What are you pointing at?
I'm not pointing at anything.
No.
I'm holding my flashlight because it got warm.
To cool it down?
Air conditioner, so it cools off a little bit.
Mine actually overheats to the point where it starts flashing when you leave it on too long, on high.
Mine will get hot, but it'll turn itself off.
Just meet in the middle. I would, CR. I definitely would. But the thing is, I can't guarantee when I'm going to find something. But usually I find them in a whole bunch at once.
I'll be back.
But not all in the same spot either. Now, I'll see what I can do about finding another one of these. I've seen them. I just didn't realize that's what they were. They're only like $20 on Amazon. But I find really interesting things somewhere in here in Iowa. But I've got 2 tents, which I'm going to be using with 2 different setups, which is really nice. I've got a tarp setup for my bug out bag, my get home bag, which is really cool because it does work out like a tent, sort of. But yeah, I'm working on stuff like that. And then there's Ian's find of this thing, which I'm really jealous of. But I mean, I am going to be at the Watcher County Flea Market next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, approximately. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to find. I don't know what exactly I'm going to be looking for, but I'm going to try looking around. If I'm going to try to get some video, if I can, of the experience and trying to give you an idea of how big it is like I said, it's freaking huge. I mean, I can give you a map of the place and show it to you, but it's not exactly give you a scale of how big it is. To give the Canadians a perspective of how big this place is, it's 20 acres is the equivalent to 8.09 hectares.
Yeah, so that when I was doing the kind of thingy for it.
Yeah, that's how big it is. It's if you guys get any concept of how big that is compared to 20 acres, and now I don't know how many hectares to miles that is, or you can try to square miles. That's 0.3031 square miles. But you never know. But that's what it is. What's that in Corvettes? I have no idea.
Shit. Probably, we'll say 500 Corvettes.
Well, the thing is,
Americans like to measure everything in everything except for what we actually should be measuring it in.
well, it depends. There's different types of Corvettes. There's the Corvette from Corvette Summer with that one that Mark Hamill did.
500 Corvettes. That's
Huh?
like measuring buses. That bus was like 8 crocodiles long.
Did you? Okay. Have you seen Used Cars?
Have I seen what?
The movie Used Cars with Kurt Russell.
I might have.
About,
I've seen a lot of random stuff, but half the time I can't remember it.
It's about competing used car dealers, and the one tries to trick the other one to sell her business because they dub over her commercial to say that she has a mile of cars. So,
good night, Cecilia. Take care. See you Saturday.
And they actually have to measure the every car from end to end.
That's a lot of
Many
cars.
Squiggy is on there, which is really cool. But they actually it's got some nudity in it and some other stuff. So I'm not sure if you really want to watch that one or not.
Yeah, I mean, nudity doesn't bother me, but I mean, again, like I said, I may or may not have watched that ages ago. I just don't remember.
But they had a mile of cars. That's a lot of cars. How many cars are in a mile? I don't know. But I'm going to show you. I'm not sure if you can see this one, Cliff, but this is something I found on Temu. Please forgive me about the long post on this one. Click on one of the links to see if it works. It's a paracord survival kit.
That shit said multifunctional outdoor survival. This thing said swipe to complete. Yeah, you fudge bag of horse donkey.
You can get it in khaki or orange. Basically, they made a little bag of paracords with a snap-on clip together.
Yeah.
And they threw in a
survival tin.
Yeah, little survival tin.
Let's see. I see 1, 2, 3 useless pieces of trash in that.
Are you talking about the saw?
Fire saw.
The bandage?
Saw. I hate those things. The adhesive bandage could be useful. The fish hook and line, those things, I do not like those particular kits. They always seem to degrade on me personally. Right. Every time I've gotten some like that, they've always had some weird residue on there, and they're just not right. And then that military card, that is the biggest like shitty gimmick I've ever seen.
Now, here's the thing. People say, oh, you get the whistle. I can whistle really, really loud with my fingers.
Yeah, so can I. I only need one finger, but at the same time, those are still fairly high value train whistles.
That's about the only, I mean, the paracord itself, that's one item.
Yeah, but that depends on how long the paracord is because it doesn't really say the length of the paracord,
It does not.
which is what bugs me.
Well, I'm looking at the bottom of this thing and I'm not seeing anything at all. Wait, let me check. It does not say anything at all.
No, and you're getting two sections of paracord too. Looking down at the big, you've got the orange on the outside and then the khaki on the outside, but then there's like a darker brown on the inside of both of them.
Right.
For like a dual weave. It's essentially what it looks like they did is they used a cobra braid, like a modified cobra braid or king cobra braid, and then with the length of it, they just used the paracord outer and then you wove in some extra stuff.
It's basically like my bracelet. Then they added a little weave.
Yeah, they added the pouch sector into it or somehow wove it into it at the same time.
Now, here's the thing: is the random color fire rope? Is that actually in the kit, or is that?
It's going to be red. I've never seen fire rope any other color than red.
Well, it says color, random color. I've never heard about it either, but
I'm telling you, there's no random color because every fire cord that I've ever seen in anything is always red. For the specific reason that we synonymize or like we categorize red with fire.
right.
It's a no-brainer, so that's how we see it. It's gonna be red no matter what.
Yeah, I'm looking on AliExpress to see if they actually have fire cord or fire rope.
Dude, every time I see these fire extinguishers now, it throws me off.
Now they
I
do
keep
have
running across fire extinguishers that look like the Campbell's soup cans.
Now I'm looking at one they have on AliExpress. They call it survival tool fire rope with fishing line, parachute, hiking, whatever. It has like a 10 cord paracord, 1 times P fishing line, a tinder thread, a cotton thread, and a polyester inner cord.
Yeah. Throw that up there real quick. You'll see what I'm talking about, that fire extinguisher.
Like Campbell's soup can.
Exactly. It looks exactly like the Campbell's soup can. And every time it like throws me off every time I see it.
Let me go a little bigger here. That is so funky.
Yeah.
How big? I mean, how many ounces is it? I mean,
I don't know.
I know it's not a big one. It's like a small couple squirts and it's done.
Yeah, no, that's one of those like kitchen kind of ones where you stick on your kitchen wall.
Right.
And then if your stove catches on fire, you just blast it and then kind of throw it in the trash.
I think I'm going to do a shared screen on most of this stuff. If anybody's interested in the links, they can just ask me.
But yeah, I figured I would throw that up because I mean it just looks weird.
There's one thing about AliExpress that
that's on Temu, by the way.
well, I'm going to show you something real quick. This is on AliExpress. You'll recognize it when you see it.
Probably. May or may not own it.
So when you take a look at what I just put up there.
Sorry, I have like 7 different pages in. Oh, the longbow? The Samick?
Yeah, it's a Samick. I told you you'd recognize it. 128.49 is not bad.
130, and it comes with the extra accessories.
Yep.
Yeah, but that one comes with the Allen wrench. I'm not too fond of those ones.
Well, no, this one's got the little eye bolt, the bolt. See?
Yeah, but it also comes with an Allen wrench.
I think that's for the accessories. I don't know why you need an Allen wrench. You don't even need one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't need the Allen wrench because it's thumb screws. Your other part on that was the hand guard, and then one of that was the funky thing looked like it was a shelf protector.
Okay, here's the specification. You get an arrow rest,
Strings are
string
cool.
tool.
You have the finger guard, arm guard, the Allen key, which you don't need.
You know, that's just a stupid thing. You don't need it.
No, because that right there on the top, you got the Allen screw heads.
Okay,
You know what? That
it
might
might
be
be-
for the threaded sides, but that also might be for the screws that actually attach the base plate for the thumb screws to the actual shaft.
that's possible. Or it could be for making it permanent instead of just temporary.
Could be.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It could be switched between leaving it at one piece or switching it out to takedown model, which I prefer the takedown model because it makes it easier to pack.
Same.
And the fact is, it goes up to 55-pound draw, which is I prefer because it's a hunting available. And I like the fact that it does that. You know? Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm not really a big fan of the finger tabs or the bracer there, but yeah, for $128, that's cheap.
CR's leaving. In
Bye,
about
CR.
15 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna head out myself because I still gotta go shower and I just kind of want to unwind.
I showered earlier, so
I'm running on like 2 hours of sleep
I
today.
also shaved.
Saw that.
I got tired of being fuzzy.
You got tired of looking homeless?
Yeah, especially since I'm stuck at home. It doesn't really work that well. But it was awesome seeing Jesse up here. I haven't seen Jesse in forever. But the thing is,
Turd never pops up on my channel.
he pops up on mine because don't ask me why. He just
I'll
does.
give him flack about it too.
But we'll discuss more. I'm getting tired. I got to go to the bathroom anyway. But I'm going to say thank you to everybody who came up. You know, thank you for coming up, Cliff. I really appreciate it. I know you're probably working in your garden until about 8 o'clock or it was like 7 o'clock your time, I guess.
I was just out there watering random stuff and doing a yard tour because, again, the other patrons of the house have returned, so I am no longer here alone. And they wanted to see the progress of the yard.
Okay. So be well, be safe. Love you all. I'm out of here. We're going to be out of here. Let me get this set up so I can do this properly now. Yep. Out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Peace, folks. I just found an interesting thing on